The button has been pushed. Say hi.
What
Hi.
the fuck is up, every pony?
Pretty Mary.
Refuse to say hi to this audience.
Ah, there we go. Welcome to episode number 17
Well, say hi to your
of
audience, then, bitch.
the Bannermanes. What will
Hi.
happen in this session? Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last session, I hear tell who wants to give the synopsis here?
Cobalt.
Does Cobalt? Who's Cobalt?
Cobalt, the
Oh yeah, Salisbury.
Steelheart.
Yeah, he's our Steelheart rogue.
Yes.
Our currently muted Steelheart Rogue.
Salisbury.
He is now
Steelheart.
Coonbolt.
Right. Name a bit better signature.
All right, we'll have to go with our contingency plan. Grotz, tell us all about last session.
Give us a code read.
What reading? What? Hold on.
That was great, Rod. We're proud of you.
Alright, good report.
I have to wonder. I have to wonder what was Grot doing while the party was out gambling.
Yeah, what were you doing?
She was doing what she was told to do, and that being a guard dog, probably biting people's ankles and shit.
Did she like fall asleep under a chair, and when she woke up, she remembered, oh yeah, I gotta be a guard dog, and then she just runs around the high rollers biting people?
Yep.
Perfect.
Fair enough.
Alright,
Cobalt,
I'm
are you
here.
back?
Oh, I'm here. I was
Okay,
just having a discussion with somebody.
Yeah, let us
Alright.
know what happened last session.
Well, that was when we were in the bar, right? That was with
Read the thing.
Read the thing, or give us like a 2-minute rundown of what happened last session.
Okay, well, we infiltrated the high roller estate, and where is it?
It's in logs.
I don't know
Okay.
if walking through the front door counts as infiltrating, but go on.
That
Since
is
Kind of.
Okay, here we go. The general summary. Since he was spacing out entry, Moonplanter finally arrived and went upstairs while me and Cher were still attempting to negotiate prices with our targets.
You might want
I'm
to turn
busy-
off the voice changer for the log.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Or at least read the full log if you're going to read what Tangent typed up.
I'm busy with that when I see Moonplanter come back down the stairs and throw out Shabaka, yelling at him, shoving him and telling him to get lost. Shabaka is thrown outside in the name of a pimp named Buckback. I guess Moonplanter got a gig. We end up going around the back of the building and he's messing with the lock to try and get in, so I use heat metal to try to open the door. That didn't happen. That doesn't work, and someone starts yelling inside, so I went back around to the front again and went back inside, leaving poor Shabaka in the freezing cold. After that, our marks were nervous and my target left, so I decided to follow Shabaka outside. We went up through the alley to the back doors and I found him trying the door, so I turned my attention on the doorknob. Summoned the Sun King's power and cast heat metal where it sagged like a flag. Unfortunately, people inside were alerted, and so we left hastily. I get bored and head back inside. It's cold out and I'm not wearing much, so I'm chilling by the bar, just vibing, and then there's some kind of ruckus. We hear people and more, and then who do I see come out on stage and drag but Cobalt and Shabaka in girly dancer clothes. They give it their best attempt, but it's not the greatest. Still, some gay Persian and an old lady are hooting and hollering over them. When they're done, they run away from like their tails were on fire, so what was that all about? I guess Shabaka ran out of things to do outside. I probably should have kept him company. The two giggling airheads, Kirans who are whores under a pimp named Buckback, come over to make painful small talk while I'm sitting near Cher, who should come out, but the pimp we're trying to track. I groan inwardly. Cher actually calls him Daddy. We gritted teeth and I was shocked. He pronounces us in his employ now and I just nod blankly. He goes back upstairs and Cher and I try to get useful information out of them. Number 4 and number 6 or something. But it's not really working. I pull out an empty jug from Eleanor out of my bag and get the barkeep to fill it up with water. I then cast tears to wine on it. The two Karens say, "Don't tell Daddy," and get blitzed off of it. We tried to question them, but all we got out of them was that number 1 is named Clarity. Now they're passing out on the floor. Great. Everyone is staring at us and not in a good way. Moonplanter heads back upstairs, leaving us to it. Cher puts both the Kirans on my back, and I drag them out of the Revenge of the Rock. Damn, I'll be feeling this tomorrow. We head toward a nearby seedy motel.
She forgot to mention that Cher did bang both the girls and kicked Tangent out of the room as well. She slept on the floor.
Well,
No, it turns out
Cher.
Cher suffered from whiskey dick and was a disappointment to both of her would-be lovers.
Yeah.
Cher had like less than half of a drink.
And that's all it takes. Poor Cher.
Cher has rolled perfectly on other stronger.
Wouldn't it be more likely for those two to have whiskey dick?
Yeah.
No, they are talented, high price models. That's why they get paid the big bucks.
Regardless.
But they like never drink.
Really quick, while this goes on, I do wish to show you guys the images gotten for A Pimp Named Buckback, namely his portrait here.
Ooh.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. There you go. Courtesy of Husky. So you know what he looks like.
You didn't show anything.
Should've
Oh,
popped
you
up
can
first.
show
I see it.
you can
Is
show
that
Cher's
his-
wives too.
Is that
Loading
true
at
form?
30%, so I'm gonna reload.
Oh, you can. Oh, you showed it on
Wait.
here. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Also, a very important thing to note is that we did not take the two prostitutes, number 4 and number 6, to the high roller. They were taken straight to a seedy motel.
Give me a D6
Yeah.
for that.
What?
Which I mean, there's
But
a lot
it's
of
set in the.
there's a lot of shady motels. I'm just figuring out which one
Oh,
you guys are
just
going
like
to.
a.
Yeah,
one-
yeah.
All right. Well, I guess since it's me and Tangent, I'll do that. What's it? I think it's just rolling. Oh,
Keep
What?
rolling.
is it slash?
Forward / roll.
See, I thought that was only for the bots here.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. Let me see where number 5 takes us really quick. All right, number 5 takes us to this one right here. Oop, I just closed
We
it.
can't see. Well, I can't see.
know, I'm just reading it. It is called the Golden Bull. Though the outside of the bull, that is the sign, looks like it's made of brass. Unfortunately, it is pretty seedy in that respect. As you guys took your various hoes back with you to said location, the thing that next day wakes you up isn't one of your own from inside the room. Rather, you hear a scratching, a whining coming from outside the door. And upon opening it, you found your friend Grot, who seems to still be in their collar.
Oh, hey, Grant.
You guys aren't. Well, shit. Did you guys follow me in Tangent?
Wait, no. No.
Moon planted it.
Nah, I didn't.
Shabaka? Well, where are you guys?
I can't believe Tangent.
Probably would be most
Um,
likely that Grot ended up at the the hideout.
Yeah.
I don't know. Grod, do you have a sense of smell?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, she could attract you by scent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what is. I think this is just your fetish. Cher takes immaculate bubble baths.
But not her hat. Her hat has a very distinct aroma.
Her hat is magical.
Her hat is stinky, and you're a
Her
stinky.
hat is
bunny.
a bag of holding.
Yeah, but you're sticking
to
full
hold
of
his
liquor.
enormous brain, obviously.
Yeah.
DM not allowed to join in on the bully. Hello,
Okay.
DM abuse.
Alright,
Yeah.
DM abuse. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. But you're all
Alright.
together now. And number
Yay.
4 and number 5 give a cute little yawn each respectively. And look over. And they smile.
Cher pets their little heads.
And then I pull out my gun. No.
Alright. What are you guys up to?
Oh wait, hang on.
Well, don't we have to like return the ledger? I think.
It's your guys' adventure.
Have you guys not returned it already?
I thought I did. Like, I mean, like in the planner. I don't know if that counts or not.
Well, I mentioned that might be something you guys can plan to do today. That certainly isn't happening on its own.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess. Guess we'll have to do that then. Or do we have? I don't know. Like, will there be any problems if we keep it? Will they know?
I mean, okay, that's a good roll I did on there. I don't know. I mean, if it's a planner marking down everything, probably if they're even remotely like sticking to it, they'll probably notice that it's completely gone. Now, it could just be lopped off on the fact that that was left like next to all the dancers in an unlocked room, so who knows who went in there, you know?
Yeah. I'm not going back. I'm not risking.
But even then, they don't know that we're together, so you guys being known as thieves or being suspected as thieves doesn't really matter. You guys have already blown your cover essentially, or at least have made yourselves enemies of Buckback by trying to pimp out in his hotel and then ruining his dance scene. So it's not exactly like we're protecting any of us.
Well, here's the thing: if we're going to get it snuck back into the office, first thing in the morning when the casino is quiet might be the best time to do it. If you can do it like first thing in the morning before the manager comes back and opens the ledger up to start doing accounting work, then they probably won't notice. You just got to be careful as you're going in and out.
All right. Sound like a plan, but thing
Wait.
is,
Are the twins listening to us discuss all this?
Yep, they're just looking back and forth right now.
Cher's gonna cover their ears.
I'm gonna put them to sleep.
No, you just put them to sleep.
All right, I'm gonna use. I'm gonna put them to sleep. All right, let's see. I'm gonna first use lullaby. Lullaby. And let's use that right now. I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, roll a spell so I know what you
All right.
Discussing the intricacies of the plan.
I want to point. I want to point out they're looking back and forth, but like looking like they're just kind of blinking.
I don't risk it.
Like they're just kind of like.
You're gonna knock them out.
Oh wait, no, we don't need you to knock them out. We need you to share memory with them.
Oh yeah.
Share memory. Oh, hey, that might be pretty.
Cher has share memory, but that's in Pathfinder 2. Making you kind of
get a will save of DC 14.
I got other skills.
They both fail.
Oh.
How did they fail with a +4?
So that for they seem a lot more drowsy and or unattentive right now. So they will be taking -5s on their perception checks if they make any, and a negative penalty on any will saves against any sleep effects that you might have there, Shabaka.
Oh well,
and they're just kind of rocking side to side, just vibing.
Just they hangover gang.
I like to just use sleep right now, but well,
no,
y'all said something about
into them.
For what?
Information on Buckback.
All right, I'll use it, but they'll have to give me their consent for that. So I guess go over there and ask them.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, you don't need consent. You could just cast it on them via the spell.
Well, his thing specifically is both parties have to be consenting for it to work.
Yes.
That's only when he uses the version that he can cast at will.
Yeah,
I'm just saying if he has the spell.
Yeah.
You not have the
I'm using the
other one?
No, I don't have the other one. I'm using the feature.
Oh my god, you are a useless fucking. You got a useless healer and a useless fucking psycho. Psychic.
Psycho. You're the psycho here. You're trying to sex with everybody. What's wrong with you?
Let's keep her.
You're the one that keeps on sexually harassing me.
No one sexually harassing you.
Did someone
Mentally
say sexual harassment? They're speaking loudly because their ears are pressed together and they have pillows on either side of them, but they're kind of like vibing.
Don't me too me, nigga.
Can we? I don't know if they would go for just like.
Listen, they're drowsy. They're stupid. Just ask.
All right. You don't. You don't mind if I just poke around a little bit in your head, do you?
Give me a diplomacy check.
Pay her 5 silver.
Thank you. No, thanks.
Oh yeah, give her money.
Nah, my words will carry me today.
And who are you asking specifically, Jinx or Misty? Number 4 or number 5?
Misty would be.
Which one's older? I mean, not which one older.
Twins.
Which one been here longer? Which one been here longer?
They're twins.
Okay, they've been here at the same time. Okay, which one's smarter? Which one's smarter?
Jinx is smarter in my headcanon, so.
Okay,
I mean,
I go with
intelligence
Jinx.
6 is higher than intelligence
Okay.
5, so yeah.
Give me that diplomacy roll, you.
All right, there you
Is
go.
Jinx the black one?
Jinx is the
Yes.
black one.
She's
No.
All
cute.
right, this has to be high.
Thank you, I know.
And she kind of thinks a little bit. You mean like sticking your dick in my ear? And she kind of like smiles and gives like a little bit of a
I'll
go
be
for it.
sticking. Sure. All right, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna use the. I'm gonna use a spell. All right, the share memory. All right, use it right now. All right, I put my paw on her head. Or should I put my dick on her head? Does it make sense?
I mean, I guess you could if it's a touch spell.
Sure. Okay, I put my crotch on her head.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Mushroom.
There we
Sarah,
go.
you always Torny.
No, you gotta
with
put it in the
crotch
ear.
on her head.
Yeah,
Like,
doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, I can touch her
Put your
anywhere.
paw
Right?
on her head, Yuri.
All right.
You guys are all fucking.
All right, I put my paw on her head. Let's
Alright.
go.
Pause on her head, and you start perusing
Alright.
through the mess that is her very fragmented, likely drugged out mind. What are you
Yeah.
looking for?
Find any violent information about Buckback? Anything you see? Any weaknesses? Anything like that?
Maybe the first time they met.
I hear he's weak against fire. Being
Let's go with the
burned
first
alive
time.
seems to do damage to him.
All right, let's go with the first time they met.
First time they met. So you start looking for this memory, looking, and in the deepest recesses of this very fucked up, kinky mind, you do find something. You pull up the memory, and oh, this is a very, very fancy place. Probably the fanciest you've ever been to. And in front of you seems to be the same bird that you did see last night. The white hat, the pink feathered cap. He seems to be looking you down. And you feel like that's probably a little intrusive, but you let it pass. He paid good money for it. Now here's the situation, bitch. And you feel a little shocked. Why would he call you a bitch in such a public place? Look here. You could hardly afford me, I'm betting. Bitch, I don't want your opinion. I got these. You see him flick up what seems in his claws several little sweet candies. And your heart begins to race. Ooh, you know what those are. You know.
Wait, who are we talking to? Who's talking?
This is a memory. So this is what Shabaka is experiencing in the shoes of Jinx. And right
okay.
now,
Yeah.
her heart's racing. You see something sweet, something that you know is really good. And he sets one across the table, pushes it towards you. 3 times a week. You share with me. Daddy will make sure that you're nice and fed with some of these. You understand me? You look down at the can. You look up. A little bit of a weighted decision. You feel yourself nod. And then you pulled out of the memory.
Oh, that's...
Wait,
What
so
is
they
these-
do know what the
what
candies,
these candies
then.
are. Oh,
You
that's
told me they
great.
didn't.
And she's still kind of like rocking left and right.
Alright, I guess we could dig for more memories. Full guy browse up again. To find out who Clarity is. Thank you, random full guy, by the way. Alright, I like to dig in for more memories. Is that possible? I think it should be possible.
I mean, after you're pulled out, away from her head, she looks towards you. She kind of puts up her hoof a little bit. If you want more, it's gonna be extra, bad boy.
Let's see.
And you can't afford me, she says somewhat smugly. But she is also
how?
like got her eyes closed, like she's about to fall asleep.
How much you gonna
Only
be?
person that could afford me is Daddy. She kind of
Yeah,
rocks
but-
left and right.
Wow, it ain't much special. How much is gonna be then?
I think you're gonna have to pay. And she like looks over and she kind of opens her eyes over at Misty. What do you think? And Misty kind of blinks back, blink, blink, blink. Aww, look at him. He's so cute. I don't care how cute he is. How much do you think he should pay? 150. She smiles.
150. Wait, 150 what?
Gold.
And
Yes.
one of
Gold?
yeah, and then one of her cloven hooves starts going up your chest. I'm not the one who said gold, but now that you mentioned it, and she boops your nose.
Can I
It
roll?
seems like a fair
you know,
deal. We
well,
need information. So yeah, Shabaka, pay the lovely woman
Okay,
the 150 gold.
You know
Wait,
what?
wait, wait. I'm gonna do something.
How about this?
I'm gonna praise her.
Oh,
Try it out.
That is.
How much she's
big
worth.
brain.
Here we go.
Alright.
The
Go.
fucking robot objectifying someone else. Holy shit.
Cobalt, that would actually be blind. Make sure you give me that blind.
Blind?
Blind.
What?
So where it says public roll, set it to blind GM roll. Because you're gathering
Okay, got it.
information you're trying to determine.
Can I assist?
You certainly can.
All right. Does this one need to be blind? Because I know DC's 15.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can roll this one public. Just, that pretty much says yes or no, did you help?
Oh.
Oh wait, can you have more than one person help?
I think up to 2.
Yeah, I guess.
So, well, you can't technically. The results don't stack, but unless there's a viable way in which, like, if it's a really viable way in which things can help along, then I usually allow it. That's more of my own house rule kind of thing. This would not be one of
Well,
those
Cher's
instances.
been with them personally. I think her
Yes,
opinion
but you're not
should matter.
assisting Cobalt in assessing the situation of these people. Like, you're not giving him pointers and tips. And quite frankly, I was gonna
guess-
ask Moonplanter how you're helping the appraise. Like.
what do you
Moonplanter is looking at their vaginas because I imagine them being kind of slovenly and spread eagle right now. If
Alright.
it looks like roast beef rolled in on itself, they probably should be bidding low.
Well, they have any. They have very.
Your personal
Dainty
appraisal of their assets, Moonplanter, is that, I mean, you could bet that they probably are pretty high dollar for what you're seeing. Cobalt, you're looking at these, and your assessment of the situation is that's a good
Yeah.
place to probably upload data.
Okay. Well, I was thinking more like how quality they are, depending on the process.
You're guessing this is about a USB type 2.0 type situation right now. Not quite a 3.0, but that's your
All right, 3.0.
Impressive. Yeah. Well, alright. Well, how about
Damn,
we
not
load it
even a
down
parallel
to,
port.
50 gold pieces, and that'll be it. And we'll make it a deal, huh?
And she looks at Misty, and Misty looks over at her. And they look over to you, and both at the same time say, "I don't think so."
God damn.
Okay,
That'd
I'm
be
gonna-
real hard.
I'm gonna
Wait,
roll.
hang
These
on.
ain't no
Do
central
we-
favors.
Hang on, wait. Cher's gonna butt in. Do we get to keep you guys for 150 gold?
And Jinx actually comes forward, and she comes up next to you, and she kind of rubs up against you, and just says, "Like I said, only Daddy can afford meat." And Misty goes on the other side, "And meat," and kind of pushes up against you, Cher.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
we
roll
don't say-
150 gold.
I'm
I'm
gonna
pretty
roll-
sure
yeah.
Tangent can afford it.
geography.
Expensive.
Who's passed out and defenseless, so you know.
True.
Where
You know what?
okay,
I'll pay the 150. This is okay. You know what? No. I'm not doing it
No,
right
no,
now.
you
How
already
about
said it. Do it.
No,
You already
I'm gonna
said
pay.
it. Think back.
I'm gonna raise it up. No.
Cher's gonna
Let's
reach
broaden it a
into
little
your
more.
wallet.
75. No, don't say 5. How
Alright,
about say 5?
stop,
Go pieces.
stop, I got this. Moonplanter is going to step up to Jinx and what's the second one's name?
Misty.
Misty.
Going to step up to Jinx and Misty. He's going to look at them both dead in the eye, and he's going to say, "If you come back empty-handed tonight, Daddy's going to wonder why you were out all night and made no money."
Cher
Ooh,
paid
the
them.
threatening kind. And Jinx gives you a little bit of a wink. Kind of falls back. "Oh no!" And then she looks over to Misty. "I think he's gotten us, Misty." She looks back. "I think so." They're kind of like looking back at you. "What? Not gonna play along?"
Okay, I'm gonna roll geography and ask them where you got girls come from or whatever.
Geography.
Well, you try to assess the knowledge of geography, but you're still asking them the question, so this is you're kind of probing their mind, not the opposite way.
Yeah.
You ask them
So
where they might be from, to which they look over, like rolling their eyes, because it didn't look like Moon Planner wanted to play along with his really intimidating demeanor. And she sits up, and she's still kind of drowsy. She's kind of like blinking a little dumbly right now, and she's looking over at you and just says, "Somebody under Daddy, a lady doesn't kiss and tell. That's all I'm gonna say." And she smiles.
Can I knock bitches out already?
I'll flip her.
And then she kind of like, her eyes kind of go big, and she looks down. "A puppy!" And she's looking over at you, Grot.
Hi.
No.
That's a really weird dog. And Misty looks over. "That's not a dog." They're kind of.
Whoa, that is a dog. Yes, this is our pet. Do you want to pet her?
And they both look to each other. "I would love to." And they smile. Come here, girl." Pat, 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 pat.
Grot's going to go up to them and pat them down for food.
I take it you're kind of doing that awkward half hug, like while you're patting and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start patting down. You don't necessarily feel any food, though you do still feel some, likely a couple gold pieces that Cher had maybe slipped into their linens during the last night's encounter.
She's going to try to eat some of the coins.
You take back a gold coin and start nipping on it. And Misty kind of giggles a little bit. "Aw, look at her go!" And she smiles. "Come on, can we let her keep it?" And Jinx looks down. "You know what? I don't think Daddy has to know about that one." And she smiles and gives Misty a hug, who looks exceptionally happy.
And Grot is going to swallow it.
Oh God.
What a waste of perfectly good gold.
That's alright, you'll get it back in a little bit.
Yeah.
I
What are
attempted
you doing,
taking the gold piece from Grot's mouth.
Well, I mean, unless you are going to dissect her, there is not a way you're getting it back from her right now.
Oh, okay.
Now, what I want to have Grot done is see if they have any more of the drugs on them.
Oh, what was that?
Grot should see if they have more of the drugs on them.
That's
kind of what she was looking for, but
that is a point to note, Grot, is that while you didn't find any of those, you did pick up on the sweet scent of something around them. Something candy-like almost. Well, if that's all that I guess that we're going to do today, I guess our business is concluded. And she looks towards you, Cher, gives a blinky eyes. "It was fun." And they give you like a little bit of a kiss on the side.
They're happily accept their kiss.
Awesome. And they pick themselves up and look like they're about to head out. Mind you, a little stumbly because they're still kind of sleepy, but
we should probably let them go.
While they turn around, I steal the candy from their pocket.
Why'd you use sleep? That might just cause more.
Just to fuck with them.
Okay, I'm steal.
Let them go.
I want to.
The candy.
Fine, I'll let them go.
From the pocket opens the door for the.
They are so vulnerable.
Jinx and Misty, and lets them go.
And they smile.
These faggots can't mess with them more.
How about
you
sleep?
just gonna put them to sleep for no reason?
Does Cobalt steal the candy?
They don't have any.
Oh, they don't have any?
Yeah.
I thought you said that
Grot had already patted them down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They don't got anything.
Okay.
When they leave, Grot turns to the party and goes, "Smell like candy. Smell sweet."
I don't think that was candy.
It's definitely not candy. Cher tasted some of it last night.
Not gonna.
But not enough to know what it was.
Well, listen, we don't need to spend too much time together for the time being, so I'll make this quick. I've been given a job by Buckback. I need to head to Dock 9 at midnight tonight. I'll be meeting with someone and transporting some kind of cargo. I expect it to be living cargo, but I won't know until I get there.
And Cher and the cat, wherever she is, technically are now under the employ of Buckback as well. Not quite as prodigiously, but we are. And you two utterly failed. Don't you did get the folder?
Yeah.
Yes.
got
Did you
the
find any
ledger.
good information in it?
Yeah. What did we get?
Yeah, actually, let me just look into it. All right, I'll look into the ledger once again.
You look into the ledger, and I'll read actually what's in newsstand for you guys.
All right.
The ledger found seems to be a record of financial transactions from the establishment that you guys were at, Revenge of the Rock. Most of the transactions in it seem more than normal in terms of the day-to-day stuff: water, food, payment for the workers that manage and run the casino. There are, however, a few more than a few instances where the casino seems to be wiring a decent amount of funds in donation under descriptions of blessings from Kara. Other strange transactions are labeled as the Old Man, and a fair bit more under the descriptions the Hazel Lady and the Sweets.
Okay. Well, it seems pretty obvious what the sweets are. Sweets are for their plug. Whoever they're getting the drugs from, which probably keeps those two in line, which means he's probably using it for other of his girls. Now, Kira is probably for the prostitution. It's technically illegal, but, as you know, certain religions are filled with sluts that allow it. So they're probably bribing the church. We don't know who the fuck is giving them the sweets, but we do know probably where some churches could be if we look around. Might be a good place to get some information since you don't have to be there till midnight.
Yeah.
Attempt to steal the sweets.
You
Or
can't. They're
profit.
not even in the room.
Let's. All right. After I drop with the ledger, I'll look around for some church. I think I should do like a knowledge local, maybe.
That would
Maybe,
be
I
a
don't-
knowledge local, yes.
Yes. All right, let me roll that real quick. Let's see. All right.
We have geography trained as well, but that's not.
I'll do geography.
Well,
You
it doesn't really work.
start thinking about where in Dakalai there might be a church. You kind of maybe suspect that a lot of the churches of Kara likely operate around what you might assume to be a red light district in this direction. Whoosh.
Oh wait. Which direction?
Alright.
That direction.
This
West
direction.
of us. All
This
right.
direction? Oh, Cher can make a. Cher.
No,
There we
I
go.
think it's
Wait.
this
How do
direction.
that?
I can't do it.
Me either.
There we go. I got
Wait,
it.
no.
You
I
just
did-
click.
I thought it was me.
You just click and hold for a moment.
All right.
Hey, I can do it too.
Wait, I did. There we go. There. All
Oh
right.
no,
after
someone's
we drop off.
attacking the red light
You
district.
guys are really neuron activation right now. Like,
I'm very focused.
pretty colors.
Well, after a night of being with two prostitutes, Cher needs a little church in her life. I think it's time for us to go find God.
Yes, I will
Yeah,
come with.
let's go. I'll
What
lead
a
the I'll
better
lead the way.
place to find God than a red light district.
Wait, what time is it?
Right now,
Morning.
it's pretty morning.
Morning?
I would say it's about like
Alright.
equivalent to like 9 o'clock, pretty much at this point.
Well, don't you
Alright.
guys want to return that ledger
Yeah.
or whatnot?
No, fuck it. Just
Yeah,
blame the
let's-
dancers. Besides, there's not any negative consequences. Shabaka and Kobolt's reputation is already like destroyed, and they're not exactly subtle. One's a fucking cat Zigger, and the other one's a
Cat
Steelheart.
Wait, how is
that?
my reputation ruined?
That's supposed to
You
be
were
clear.
on stage with them,
No.
Like, there's many more actors than just us. Why do they blame us?
and you fucked him in the closet, or got fucked by him in the closet. So
Oh,
not
right.
exactly.
That was a
conspicuous.
fluke. That was a
That
fluke.
was-
Yeah, sure,
Dumb.
whatever.
Yeah.
Fluke.
A
So I'll
fluke.
just have to disguise myself
You
now
can
when I go in.
take it or leave it. I don't care.
Listen, I'm just glad you two didn't feel the need to have to stay in that closet.
Okay. You
Oh,
made your
goodness
point.
gracious.
You-
Yeah.
It was just.
You swing both ways. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna disguise myself or something. Okay.
All right. Are
You're a
we
rumor.
returning the ledger or are we keeping it?
We're not.
We're keeping it, I guess.
We'll keeping it. Sure.
Okay.
There could be more information we find later on, or it could be useful as blackmail material.
Just connect it that way, yeah. Well, let's make our way to the church.
Take me to
Real quick,
church.
put magic on that ledger. It might be.
I'll take
Oh
marked.
yeah, here, let me do that.
Yeah.
I am the magic guy. Share the magic. Pony.
You head on the way to the church, going through people, crowds. Then you pop into what
Funny.
seems to be a somewhat more emptier street compared to like the more normally trodden ones.
Wow.
Though most of the shops in here right now seem to be pretty much closed. They're actually not too active. It seems during the early lit hours of the day. Kind of walking through, you eventually find yourself stumbling upon, yes, smaller little temple of Kara.
I forgot how to do detect magic. Where is it again?
Click on the little cast button in your spells.
Mm.
But I also cast it. So is the ledger magical at all?
Alright, I'll also cast it.
Is the
don't
ledger
see my
magical?
detect
You
magic
cast
here.
detect magic on it, and that will yield the answer. No, you do not detect any magic upon the
Oh.
ledger.
Okay. Good.
That probably means it's not too important.
Okay, well,
Okay, is the church open? Like, are the doors open or something?
You're looking inside, the windows themselves seem to be kind of not on, and giving the door a wiggle, it does seem to open.
Alright, Cher's just gonna push through and strut on in.
Same.
You push through and the door stops.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
Cher, I guess,
Troll.
smacks into the door then.
Yeah, yeah.
You said
You asked,
it was
you asked,
wiggling.
yeah, and I said when you pull it, it opens.
What? Oh. Cher rubs her muscle and pulls open the door. And then she awkwardly struts.
Sherry, you sure you only had a drink?
wow.
Cher awkwardly struts in with a slightly askew Shanka, and you are very promptly greeted with some character who actually comes forward and swoops in on you upon you entering. She seems to have a small candle with her, and she loops around you with what seems to be a very long dress. Welcome, welcome. She's looking you up and down. What brings you here?
Oh, am I the only one in here? No one else followed me? Alright. Well, I'm glad it wasn't an ambush then, because Cher would have been just dead.
Oh,
I
think
go into
I'll be
Cobalt
glad,
followed
yes.
you? Or
Yeah, I
anyone
followed you.
else?
A a paw comes up and boops you on the nose. What? Cat's got your tongue? And she smiles, very catty smile. It does seem to be a Persian. Inside, Cher, you would notice that the light from the outside doesn't seem to really show through. You seem to have stepped into a very dark room.
Ooh, scary.
Moonplanter has dark vision. What is he seeing when he walks in?
You step in,
Right.
and it does seem to be somewhat of a magical darkness, which I do believe
I
negates
I also
darkness.
have that. I can see through darkness too. Let me see the-
It's magical darkness, so you can't
Yeah.
see. Alright.
Yeah.
Cher's gonna comment, for a church, it seems you guys are awfully adverse to the light, sister.
Ah, we're not
I-
a church, we're a temple, aren't we?
Mm.
And she smiles, much more sophisticated.
Oh, temple's just a place of worship, so tell me, what is it that you guys worship here in the middle of this seedy district?
And she smiles. Well, I figured that a very, very curious adult might already know that. And she gets really close, like she's almost face to face, and she's smiling. She's definitely in your personal bubble.
Cher pats her head and tells her Cher is actually married to two beautiful people. But thank you.
And she gets a wry smile. And they're averse to this fun too? Why not invite them?
Ooh.
Cher likes this religion. It's not the way. Based.
Based on what?
Based on the hardware that's inside of it.
Oh, it's about to be hardware inside of her, all right. But
Giggity.
we're here
Oh.
on business, not pleasure.
Ah, how sad. And she looks like she's not too sad, but she does give you a coy smile regardless.
All right. Well, I guess Where's the ledger? Someone get out the notebook or something.
No.
Okay.
No.
Why not?
All right, Moon
Moon
Planter.
Planter gave you a ticket.
We have no way of knowing of who's affiliated with the casino yet.
We stay in a very whispered voice close to each other so no one else can hear.
No, that's just out of character. It's just, we should all know that out of character. I'm just reminding you. Unless you just think
No,
in
Dayspring
character you would
said
do it,
it-
in which case.
Dayspring said all of this in character, actually. Even the out of character part.
It still would have been done in hushed tones close to each other so nobody else would hear.
What are we here for again?
I don't know.
For the candies, right?
No, they're probably
No.
not going to make the candy. The candy was a separate thing on the ledger. Exactly how much money were they getting on the ledger, by the way? That might tell us, like, their involvement. If it's only, like, I don't know, 20 gold bits or something, that might just be purchasing girls, which doesn't really give us a whole lot.
The largest sums of money were for the Hazel Lady, which was up in the few thousands, and the sweets, which wasn't as much as the Hazel Lady cost, but still we're up there within the 1,000 to 2,000 gold piece range.
That's a lot.
What
Usually-
color is this girl? This mare?
This one? It's not a mare, it is a Persian, but she seems to be kind of a darker coat, almost like a really dark gray. It really fits with the whole atmosphere of magical darkness.
Something tells me she is not the Hazel Lady. How much was the church getting in money, though?
The churches were getting smaller transactions in the realm of about 100 gold pieces.
How often?
Not too often, actually. Like I said, like that one specifically was the lesser of the other transactions, and given it was only popped up like what 2-3 times or so, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Okay.
out of character, I would say that the amount of money the Temple of Kara is receiving is either a bribe or just the tax you have to pay to do business to get prostitution legalized.
Yeah.
Now, how do we want to broach it without tilting our full hand, though?
You use diplomacy.
I mean, you could ask
Yeah.
about becoming. Wait, what is the loophole that Dayspring was aware of, and probably would
Yeah,
have
actually,
communicated
can
by
you
now?
explain the loophole?
Yeah, it's pretty much in the respect of prostitution is legal, unless of course your reason for doing it is specifically to bring money back to your church and for religious reasons specifically.
That seems like a really wide loophole.
Yup.
So you'd want to be like a priest of Kara or something-ish?
Care about legality when there's money involved.
You do have to go through the steps to do so, yes.
Okay, so... Wait, so does that mean every prostitute has to be a priest?
Have to be registered as one.
Okay. Okay, Cher's gonna ask, wait, should we ask them just like... I think it's gonna look a little sketch, but we might as well, about registering to become a priest?
Yeah.
I mean, not all of us need to ask, just be
Also
you.
tangent.
Okay, fine, I guess I'll ask, since you guys have made me the resident whore.
You
You're
made
welcome.
yourself mad.
I don't know, Shabaka was...
Didn't
putting
you just
his
fuck 2
fucking-
prostitutes literally last night?
Yeah, you got classes.
Okay, fine. What's her name? Do we know her name yet?
You did not ask her what her name was.
God damn. Okay, well then I'll just address her as lady. Cher's gonna go ahead and then say, gee, lady, you know, after a lifetime of sinning and gambling and sexual activity, Cher's begun to see the light. And you know what? She wants to find God. What would it take for her to become a priest here?
Now, do it in a Cher voice. I'm just kidding. She smiles and her eyes kind of raise, but she is a little bit of a louder purr. She is a big cat after all. She has a purr and nuzzles up next to you a little bit. Pulls her head back. She looks you up and down. You've certainly got the looks. And she gives you a little bit of a wink. She just kind of circles you a little bit. Who's your sponsor?
Buckback.
And she
Moon
purrs again,
Planter
and she
will
kind of sits
fiercely
down.
look over to her and say, "That is a pimp named Buckback."
And
Always in their titles.
And he looks. She looks at you. No, he is correct. Is he your sponsor?
Yes. Recently hired on.
Then say his name.
A pimp named Buckback.
She kind of still looks a little bit skeptical at this. My, that doesn't sound like what somebody employed under Buckback would call him.
I hate you. I help you.
Say it loud and proud.
Cher, what is the pet name for a father figure in French?
Oh my god.
Cher says. Cher says, "Daddy."
Oh, come on, Frenchie. Put that effort in it.
Isn't it Pappy in French or some shit?
No, it's
Spanish.
that would be Spanish.
Yeah. What do you say in French?
I've never. Well, I don't know. My dad's not French. My mother is French, so I don't.
Fair enough.
I've never addressed
Papa.
my father.
Papa.
French.
Papa. Or Pere. I don't know.
Regardless,
Daddy.
she smiles. That's more like it.
Oh, actually, it is Papa.
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 And
Yeah.
she gives you a smile, and she kind of sits down. She flicks. And what of these rest of your friends of yours?
Dayspring is
Guard dog.
outside.
Oh yeah. Who's all inside?
Grot is.
Moon Planter is.
I'm still outside.
All right, so it looks like Moon Planter and Grot are inside. Yeah, she's still looking kind of at them. Oh, these friends of hers.
Oh, yeah, also, while they're talking, I am going to sniff around the area for the same sweet smell.
Give me
Oh,
a
good
perception.
job.
Give me a perception check, you.
Yup. Private?
Clever girl.
That would be private, yes.
Or blind.
Or clever trans person, actually. I don't know. Out of character.
Hmm.
You got Quince on the board for being trans on the /MLP podcast thread.
That's the one. I'm gonna whisper something to you.
Oh.
Ooh.
Neeker.
What's going on?
There we go.
Ooh, man.
Moon Planter and or Cher, she did ask you a question.
Okay. Cher's
Oh.
gonna point to those two and say, "You know how Daddy likes his little charity work. These two are little diversity hires. The big one over there is the muscle. And the small one there is our little dog friend to keep spirits up."
And she looks over, and the Persian comes up to you, and she kind of puts a paw under your chin there, Moon Planter. Is this true?
I'm chaperoning a pimp named Buckback's assets until she's returned to him.
Aw, why so serious? Flex those muscles, bad boy. And she kind of gives you a little bit of squeeze on your biceps.
Keep your paws to yourself.
Rightio, mister. And she gives you a little pat on the head regardless. Slinks away. He checks out.
Grot is going to follow that scent.
I go up to the priest.
Your leash is pulling on you, Moon Planter.
Moon Planter looks over to Grok because he doesn't know what she's doing. Can you even see her?
Grot looks back with, like, somewhat pleading eyes and kind of paws at the ground a little bit.
Moon Planter looks down at the ground, looks back at your pleading eyes, and then pulls the chain back to get you closer.
Grot comes back and she whispers in your ear, "Sweet smell, church."
What about it?
And she does like the pointer dog thing to towards the direction.
Moon Planter. Moonplanter looks at the Kara priest and says, "Maybe look around the sanctuary while you're busy with her."
And she raises her eyebrow. No. You could stay with her, though.
You thought she was just gonna let you look around her barely legal facility that may or may not hold drugs?
It's an
It's someone
open
who
sanctuary. All right, if you've ever gone to a Catholic church before, you know there's stained glass windows and there's this big open area with all the pews up front and there's a shrine in the middle of it all. They want people to come in and look because that's part of the ritual.
Yeah, I don't think they.
But they don't let you
using
burst into
magical
somebody
darkness.
else's. They don't let you burst into somebody else's confessional.
No, they
This
don't.
place is also using magical darkness with tinted windows. I don't think that screams open fucking church.
All right. Anyway, we have to wait for it.
And the
All right.
Persian looks over to you, Cher, and she blinks. So, what can you bring to the church?
Besides my winning personality, flanks of steel, and toned stomach, probably gold, I would imagine.
And she kind of thinks a little bit. Gold is always a very nice asset to have around. And she looks towards you. Her paw comes around the top of your hair, your mane. She kind of brushes back the Ushanka and puts it back into your chest so she can stroke your mane a little bit. Only gold? Or do you think you could help out a little bit more?
I see where
Oh.
it's going.
Well, depends on what you want, but Cher's pretty open-minded.
Oh, silly. And she looks towards you. Not sexual favors to me, of course. She puts a paw to her chest as if she's slightly concerned with your own mental capabilities to understand why she herself is untouchable.
While they're in the midst of this, Moonplanter is going to very gently and quietly wrap the chain around Grot's neck and let it go.
Give me
is going to sneak off.
Give me a sleight of
I
hand
don't
check.
think she's.
You're moving around a chain. Do give me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah. This is going to end horribly. Stand by.
You two are going to blow the cover. I might be in already.
You hear a clinking behind you. Clink, 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 clink. And her ears perk.
And then Grot, when the sound gets made, Grot starts like pulling on the leash and coughing and rolling on the ground. And she coughs up that coin and spits it out on the floor.
Give me a bluff check. Give me a bluff check.
Okay. Let's see.
Man.
Looks like there's a bee in call.
Outside, next to Dayspring, Cobalt seems to be malfunctioning.
Cobalt.
Him again.
Dayspring kind of taps him with a hoof.
Malfunction.
Oh my god.
Malfunction.
I gotta reveal it.
Oh, please tell me.
Oh my god!
And you do it masterfully, coughing out the coin, and she kind of blinks. Quite a strange dog. And she shakes her head as she realizes, oh man, that clinking is just a gold coin. And and looks towards you. For a second there, I thought your friends were about to get naughty inside the church.
Please fix your mic.
Please fix your
I don't know
mic.
what that
Cobalt,
is,
your
but
mic
that's
is fucking up so bad, my guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Oh, really?
It might have just been the change you're picking up, like noise or something. I don't know.
Is it still going?
Maybe.
Nah.
Okay.
Regardless,
Alright. Yeah.
she's looking up and down you, Cher. Well, the thing about the Temple of Kara is that Kara doesn't let people in unless they have something to give, and something worthwhile. Your personality and your, quote, ironclad hips as they were, I'm sure, are an asset in themselves. But everybody and their moms can have that if they really strive for it, now can't they?
I don't know if they could quite do it like Cher, but I see your point.
She smiles. So, what of value can you give us that you hold dear?
Shit.
Your
God,
hat.
help me out. No, I'm not giving her my hat.
Go down on her.
She can't be touched sexually.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? She already said that.
Give her a fold out middle of the magazine cover page.
What? What?
I don't know what she wants. This is
Ask her what do you want.
Motive. See if you can figure it out.
Was
Yeah.
it
Oh yeah,
autism?
sense
Sense,
motive.
sense
Yeah.
motive, knowledge, religion. You know, you got a bunch of skills.
Yeah. Why
Oh,
knowledge, nobility?
Give her cum.
I'll tell you what, Moonplanter will roll sense motive to see if he can figure it out.
Wait, Mealy, are my things gone? Why don't I have sense motive anymore? Oh no, I do.
I like to
That'll be blind.
detect psychic significance.
There you go. You're not in here.
I can still use it. Even
You're
though I'm
outside. You have no idea what's going on.
I'm in here, right? I'm in here.
No, you're not. You haven't been in here.
Wait,
the
the
whole
door's
scene.
the door's open, right?
No,
I'm
it's
looking
not. It's closed.
Close
Oh,
behind
close?
Cher, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I go inside. I open the door.
No, don't go inside. You're gonna ruin our entire op
Yeah.
if you come in here at this time.
True.
Just stay out. You had your chance.
Hang on, I
now
have
stay
the
out.
solution here.
What?
Uh-oh.
We made 2 dice checks, GM.
Oh, oops. Make that public.
More fidget spin.
There we go.
And you guys are sensing motive on here. Cher, you get the sense that perhaps she means something more valuable, maybe something more worth more gold, maybe? Question mark. Moon Planner, you're picking up on more. She wants probably something very emotionally, very emotional to share herself from your current.
You're being a dick, Mealy.
You both rolled.
I want to give my hat.
If I use my feet,
Moon-
I've ever known already.
Cher's gonna pet her hat. And just say, do you want my hat?
Moonplanter's gonna roll his eyes and says, "No. Look deep into her eyes and give her something emotionally substantial."
No, and she kind of raises her eyebrows, and she still has her paw. Like I said, she pressed it to Cher's chest over the hat. She smiles. Oh, now that is something that catches my heart.
Oh man.
Oh,
I guess
Cher
we're
loves
at-
this hat.
Give
Oh,
up
I
your
know.
hat.
90% of her personality.
You can get
Always
it back
do
once you're
something else.
done. Maybe.
The price to join the church is high, isn't it? But you'll be joining something so much bigger than yourself. Now, wouldn't you, dear?
I just sell those 2 instead.
Do for great good.
She
like
looks
a
over.
Commie.
Well, unfortunately, they don't have the parts that we're looking for.
Oh. This isn't fair, Mealy.
Doesn't Cher have anything else emotionally significant?
Cher's an orphan with no parents. She doesn't have anything.
She already
How about-
gave away the 2 things that she loved most.
Wait, does she have to have her panties? Maybe that's.
That's why she goes to
yeah.
daddy.
Cher has her striped panties. Cher's gonna take off her panties and offer them to her instead.
And she smiles. Take off all the panties you wish in here, miss. You know exactly what it costs to join the church.
Fuck! This is dumb. Fine, Cher's gonna reluctantly give her her hat.
Why are you doing that?
Oh, cause they're evil.
And, and you hand over her hat, and she, you see her paw kind of like wave just a little bit, and it kind of hovers the hat right over it, and she's looking at it and kind of lifting the little ears and whatnot. She smiles. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, and so finely made. Where did you get it?
It was a gift from my dead mother.
Oh, and she puts a paw to her chest. Very valuable. I'll keep good care of it. She smiles and gives you a kiss on the cheek. Let me draw up the paperwork, okay?
Unfortunately, that hat is not available for trade.
And she stops. Oh?
That hat has become part of her persona. She will not sell as well if she does not possess it.
And she looks down and she kind of looks at it. My, it seems that she's given it to me pretty willingly, unless I'm to assume that you two are a thing and you've both come here both with a different motive in mind.
She belongs to a pimp named Buckback, so it's not her hat to give, is it?
She looks down at the hat. I could keep a secret if she will.
How good can you keep a secret? Or...
Oh. Wait, are you saying that to Cher? Sure.
Yeah, I said that to Cher.
Cher's being emotionally, physically, all kinds of abused right now. Cher doesn't like you guys anymore.
It's like the, you know...
I go up to Cher and tell her, "Don't worry about it, Cher. You're just the prettiest of all of us, so you probably get
You're
the most."
outside. Shut up.
Yeah.
She hates you the most.
Okay, fine. Fine. You want me to be nice to you? I'll be me. No problem.
Right, out of character, Cher, I'm giving you a window to keep your hat. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, Cher's gonna say Cher's horrible at keeping secrets. She's gonna look really pleadingly at her hat too.
Aw.
And roll a bluff?
I mean, you could roll a bluff, yeah, sure, if you want.
I mean, why would you need to make a bluff check? You're telling the truth.
Yeah.
What? I'm good.
That's why we don't tell you
keeping secrets.
I want to point out that I imagine if y'all were to walk in right now, this would effectively be the mood of the thing in TTRPG voice. I wouldn't, son.
You win and share.
You win and share. And she's just bathed in darkness, like.
Fucking stole my hat. You faggot.
And as you I'll screen share for Paolo here just so he has something to watch. Yeah. As you make your bluff, she thinks a little bit. Well, then I suppose if it comes to heads, Mr. A Pimp Named Buckback can come talk to me. Now won't he? And she gives you a smile, Moonplanter, that says she is unfearing of that man.
Very well.
Who's really wearing the crown here?
And she keeps that hat hovered over her paw, and as she said, she will be right back to do some paperwork on your behalf.
Gee, I wonder what Grot is up to at this very moment.
She is heading in the direction. She is heading in the direction, by the way, that Grot did the pointer dog things.
Sure,
Cobalt,
honestly,
your
you
mic.
could have kept your hat if you wanted it.
Wait, hang on. Cobalt, just turn off your voice changer when you're not talking.
There.
That should be fine.
May done trick.
Cher has no hat. Cher has no personality. She has no will to live.
No soul.
But you
never
do
had soul.
still have Bow Wow.
Not too long later, after she had disappeared, so you see her coming back. Let me see.
Wait, what was Grunt doing?
Yeah.
Oh well, I don't know. What was
Did
Grunt doing?
Grot use this moment to escape?
Around.
You've been sniffing around, and you sniff. Give me a perception roll. What are you looking for?
She's looking, like, while they're distracted with the hat drama, she is looking around, for the thing.
Fair enough. The direction that she walked off in is the direction that you were pointer dogging, and for that you could smell the certain things.
Oh shit.
I believe timeline-wise, this is probably before she walked off.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And you're just looking for, you said the thing?
Yeah, she is looking for it.
Candy?
What kind of things?
Slauntered off. It's just wherever that sweet smell is coming from.
Gotcha. So you start sniffing around the
Oh,
room
no.
before she saunters off.
It's gonna eat a whole box.
There it is.
Do you find yourself, are you doing this, like, in the dark, sneakily, question mark?
Yeah, she is sneaking.
Alright, I'm gonna need your stealth roll.
Yup.
Alright, let's peep this. If it'll pop up for me here. Gotta love things being slow. Hang on, I gotta F5.
Oof.
Yep. Gotta love it.
I feel like one of those rolls is a big fuck up, like I just rolled a fucking nat 20 before.
Alright, there it goes. Now it's refreshing. Aha, there's your stealth check. And you start going around the room, seemingly unnoticed. The cleric doesn't seem to turn her head or flick her ears in your direction as you are looking around very diligently. Eventually find yourself behind her, and you find yourself a door. And as you open the door, it opens soundlessly.
Oh.
You found your way to an office, it seems. Stained glass window in the back is bright as the outside. That doesn't seem to pierce through the darkness. And this is where you feel that the sweet smell is coming from.
She's going to search for it there, just sniff around the room.
You start sniffing around the room until you happen upon what seems to be a very small locked drawer behind the desk.
Can't actually pick it.
Also a lot of writing on the desk.
Oh no.
Can Grot read?
She can read, but she is hissing at this writing.
Oh god.
She takes some of the writings on the desk. Is it on the desk itself, or is it on paper on the desk?
It is on the desk. Well, I mean, it's on paper. It seems like they were writing either some memos or scrolls or something.
Grot is going to take all of those and put them in her mouth, but she's not chewing it just yet.
You put a bunch of paper in your mouth.
She is looking at that thing and... God, what role was it?
It's disable device.
Disable device. Yeah, right. She didn't have that one trained. Holy shit. Is it one of those like cheap-looking old desks that you could probably just pop off like the surrounding area with a knife?
Oh no, this is a very expensive, fancy-looking desk.
Oh shit.
Has a lot of weird symbols around it too. It's really nice.
It's just primed, waiting for bite marks.
Yeah. There's probably no way to open it silently, so she's probably just gonna swoosh out of there with the papers in her mouth. Or she's going to shove them in her clothes. No wait, she's not wearing them right now.
No,
Fuck.
you're still wearing your fancy suit unless you changed out of it.
Then she's just going to keep the papers in her mouth and go back to Moon Plunder, like try to sneak back and get those papers to him.
If you're wearing your fancy suit, you can put them in there.
You sneak all
Was she wearing a fancy suit? I think she was just wearing
you
a
got
collar.
this. Well, you got the suit, I thought, for the mission.
My suit.
Well, for Grot, they would actually let her have more of a feral look, especially because you were going to pass her off as a guard dog, if I don't recall right. Like,
oh yeah.
They made her look ferocious, not cute and suave. Like,
I swore someone. Oh, I guess that would be Shabaka.
I think I offered that as an idea a few weeks ago, but I guess we never did it. It's fine. She can bring it back to me in her mouth.
And you do so just after what seems to be a discussion between Moonplanter and the cleric about that hat not being for sale. Some words were exchanged, and she does seem to go back to her office after a moment. Now it's you, Cher, and Moonplanter in the room for a few moments before she eventually comes back. What seems to be a rather confused look as she's looking at you, Cher. My, it seems that some of the papers I had drawn up aren't available to me right now. I swear I had them on my desk. Would you mind if I took some time to go get those, sweetie? She looks at you, Cher, so sweetly.
Cher wants to fucking punch her in her cunt face. Like, Cher's just gonna say whatever.
Aw,
She doesn't like her.
no. What's got you so down? And she sits next to you. Let it all out.
Cher's not gonna look at her.
Her paw comes
Not
up.
ever-
Her paw comes up to your chin and pulls you to look at her in the eyes. Tell me what's wrong.
Cher stands determined not to give her anything more.
And you said you couldn't keep a secret, and she gives you a little bit of a rub on your head. I have no worries about you. I remind you that Kara's a lawful evil god.
No, she's not.
Okay, yeah, I guess she's lawful neutral, I believe is her thing.
No, she's not.
She's evil, that's what she is.
She's neutral evil.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. Neutral evil. I knew it was a evil alignment regardless. And
Yeah.
she smiles and sits next to you. Sorry, she stands up and kind of goes around. Well, I'm gonna go get more of those papers, okay? I want you to come back here, say in about an hour or two. That work?
We're just gonna leave.
Hmm.
We won't dignify a response.
Moonplanter, I take it
Moonplanter's
you're
gonna be moving behind her.
Awesome. You guys exit the church, opening the door back into the bright outside where your eyes have to blink to catch up to the sunlight once more for a couple moments. Blink, blink, blink. The door shuts behind you and you hear a click.
So how'd it go, guys? Oh, your glorious
Yeah.
ass gone.
I have been standing here doing nothing.
You.
Let's go find a tavern with a quiet corner.
All right.
Let's go.
I guess if you probably were like eavesdropping or something.
Nah.
Oh yeah, Grot's. Wait,
Uh,
did Grot make it outside?
Yeah.
Where's the
Yeah.
nearest
Yeah, she
casual
came back and
tavern?
The nearest
Yeah.
casual tavern is going to be, let's see here. Well, in terms of like you guys, one of the closer ones is the tavern that you were just at, the Bull. I mean that was kind of a tavern in itself with like a little inn on it. It's very seedy, very shady, very low. That's the one you're
Where
going.
are the high-end taverns?
What was that?
Where are the high-end taverns?
High-end taverns are going to be more toward the middle of the city, toward right over here, the trade ward.
Do we really need a high-end?
It's up to you guys.
I think we'll
don't think
just go
so.
to the one that's close to us.
That would be.
Oh,
Yeah, we need a place that's quiet. That's all we need.
This would be one of the seedier ones. It's closer to you.
All right.
Yep. And
Alright,
you guys
so-
go back into the brass bowl. No one really pays you much mind, and you find yourself a nice, quiet corner.
All right, so we sit down, and Moonplanter pulls out the matted, drool-dripping papers that Grot brought back to him. He's like, "Can someone prestidigitate this?" Grot, avert your eyes. We're gonna do some paperwork.
Grot crawls under the table, hissing.
You don't have that one.
I don't even
Moonplanter-
know what that is. So
Moon-
It's a
Moonplanter-
cantrip.
Moonplanter pulls out a piece of chicken and dangles it in front of Grot.
She takes it and crawls back under the table.
What a goblin.
How much chicken do you have?
4 pieces. I'll need to restock probably by the end of the day.
Didn't you get those 4 pieces 6 days ago in Bleakburn?
Yes, but we were cooking things like cakes and other types of food, so I didn't have to constantly give Grot chicken on the flight over.
Shit must stinks by now.
That's what I'm wondering.
it's
How
a
did
bag
you
of holding.
preserve this chicken?
In a bag of
who
holding.
said he preserved it?
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Like,
enough.
it goes cold in a bag of holding, but it still maintains its freshness.
Alright, fair enough. There's no oxygen there. Alright.
Even if it would have been fine. Like, if it starts smelling, Grot just has to eat it a little faster. That's how it works.
Alright, fair. Cher, are you doing the thing with prestidigitation?
Do I have that?
Someone has it. I know you do.
I don't. See,
Probably
I
have it.
unfortunately am really whiplash because I was looking up all the Pathfinder 2 stuff and I can't
Alright.
remember.
Namely, did you
for
give
six.
Cher that?
It was on her spellbook, yes.
Okay, Cher casts prestidigitation.
Alright.
Yay.
Alright.
If you open up your spells, it should be under cantrips or level 0. I forget which.
Yeah, cantrip.
I can see skills. I just assume you guys mean skills because spells is in
No.
Pathfinder
No.
2.
No, spells are here too.
Yeah.
What?
spells.
In their own little section?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause it's skills,
They're
buff,
not.
spell,
if you don't
biography,
see them, let's see.
settings, spellbook
It's
usage,
like I can just
primary.
open my normal sheet. Because
Yeah,
I
if you
have my
open your normal
PDF.
sheet, click on settings, and then you'll see boxes: primary, secondary, tertiary, spell likes. Click on primary.
That's in your settings also.
Oh yeah, question. How big was that drawer? Was it like...
It was no bigger than your standard, like, think of like a fork drawer, like on a cabinet. It wasn't too big. It's some place that you'd hold like singular documents or pencils or something like that.
Wait,
Okay,
could she
so-
have taken the drawer? That was always my question, but I just
Oh, it was
assumed-
locked.
Yeah, but if you took the whole drawer,
The drawer is locked inside the cabinet thing.
Yeah.
wait, actually, what happened to my PDF? It's gone. Oh no.
There you go.
Well,
So it was
while,
probably just personal use then.
while Cher's looking that up, prestidigitate on the sloppy paperwork. What do we have?
You have prestidigitized the saliva away, and you now have some drier pieces of paper. You start looking through them. One by one, you are looking through what seems to be half-written scrolls, a couple unofficial, well, I guess more official thank yous to some smaller donors of the church, the temple, and what seems to be another thank you note specifically made to the Revenge of the Rock.
Wait, so it's just like, what was it to the Revenge of the Rock?
It seems
Oh,
to have
that's
been a
reading
thank
notes.
you for a
Okay.
generous donation made by the Revenge of the Rock.
Does it say anything else?
Nothing too, I guess, out there that would be new information that you'd learn. It's more just a thank you. It coincides with one of the more recent things that you'd seen on the ledger. It seems to just be a thank you for that. Thank you for the service. Nothing too much more than that.
Hey, Memely.
What's up?
How generous after you just abuse Cher super hard would you be with a retroactive detect poison?
I mean, if you want to do it, do you have that prepared?
Oh shit, that is my spell book. Yeah. I did. It's in my lineup, right?
It's in
here.
your
I can show
lineup, but you
my
can only
sticky
prepare a
note.
number of spells per day. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
that
no,
was
I meant
very
it's in my
situational.
sticky
You know-
note.
Oh.
It's my current.
Hey, Cher,
things.
you're gonna hate me. Give me a 1d2, high or low.
God, you're a faggot.
High or low?
Well, hang on. Did we know
like you are
about the
right
drugs
now?
that day or after? Because if we
Cher
knew about them
had
that
sex
day,
with-
then we might have been able to prepare ahead of time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 1d2, high or low. You guessed high.
I said hi.
There you go. Look at that. You had it
Okay.
prepared today.
Okay, and then I cast it on the candies. And what do I know? Do I have that actually hotkeyed?
You don't
I
have
don't
any.
know if I have this one hotkey.
Yeah, you don't have any candies.
Well, I did it when
No,
she
he was asking for
there.
retroactive.
Yeah,
Oh,
which you already made me roll for.
And he
on
rolled
the-
high, so
On the.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were
Yeah, give it
meaning
to him.
today. Like. you had-
Nah, it doesn't matter. You agreed to
No,
it.
no, that was already sessions past.
No, you agreed to it. It wasn't even a session.
Yeah,
it
I
was
thought you were
mid-session.
meaning like they you
But
were asking.
you agreed to
hey,
it,
hey, hey,
and I
Voluminous.
beat your 1d2.
Hey, Voluminous. That's in the sessions past.
Look at this guy. Like, ah, shit, he beat the 1d2 this time. How can I fuck him over?
No. I gave you a lot of information for those suites in the past based on the rolls that you've already made, so we're already past that.
In my fairness, I don't really use detect poison often.
It is rather niche.
Does Shabaka or Cobalt have the ledger?
Oh yeah, I still got the ledger.
Or whoever,
Wait,
not me, the other one.
Don't you have quick study?
Wait, me?
Yeah. It's an exploit.
Yeah, I do.
Damn, you could have used that.
Wait, would that have done it? Because it was like you needed to.
Yeah.
Because everything I did wouldn't. I like kept on doing things with Memely, and he was very certain to like.
Well, quick study allows you to swap your spells on a hot swap.
Oh yeah, from when I was there. No, I had it prepared. I could have done it, but I didn't.
Right.
And now he's being gay.
Moonplanter is going to hand over the thank you note to whoever has the ledger, and says, "Make sure you fold that into the ledger and keep that with you."
All right. Got you.
As for
I'll fold it with the ledger.
As for the other pieces of paper, is there anything of significance in them?
There's nothing of that would catch your eyes in terms of significance or anything out of the ordinary that might connect. These just seem all pretty standard thank yous for the 20 gold here and there. The bigger one for the Revenge of the Rock. And there's half-completed scrolls. Though, I mean, the scrolls would be half-completed. I would accept spellcrafts on them if you wanted to see what they might be. But it's going to be obviously harder in terms of if they're half-completed. But you can certainly try.
I'll give half to Dayspring and the other half to Share.
Okay.
Wait,
We'll
what's your
both complete
spellcraft?
half of the half. Mine, it's plus 10.
Okay. Mine's is +9, I think.
See 'em.
Did you not rank up your
Spellcraft?
Yeah.
It is only. No. Oh wait, hang on.
These can be public.
Oh, they
okay.
can?
I mean, you're gonna know yes or no if like you can determine what the spell is. That's what I.
Well, we know what one of the scrolls is.
Share. You are fairly certain that the scroll you're looking at seems to be for a geas.
Oh.
Oh.
What's a geas again? Oh, that's
That
the
thing that,
quiet
quest.
thing, or
That's the thing where you keep your mouth shut or die.
yeah.
How do you spell
Dayspring,
geas?
you're not entirely sure. G-E-E-A-S.
I know I'm not. That's what I'm asking.
G-E-A-S.
Thank you.
Can Cher steal Dayspring's homework and do it for her because she's a dumb round eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
try.
Fuck.
That one seems less completed than the other one, so you both are a little stumped on that one.
Well, that's because Cher doesn't have her hat.
Alright, let me try. Let me try it.
Everything went downward the moment
Let me
Cher
see.
lost her hat.
She's constantly covering her tiny horn. She feels naked.
Shares in a downward spiral of cum.
I'll give it a try too. Fuck it.
It doesn't need to be blind retards.
Oh, my bad. I just follow my instinct, I guess.
Shabaka, what are you doing?
I'm
guess
expecting.
they're
You
all
also
doing
apparently
spellcraft.
wants to
I'm
check
doing the same thing
scroll.
that they're doing.
On
Yes,
the
fitting
on the
spell.
other one?
Yes.
Yeah. The other one that's less completed, you do manage to put together that this one does seem to probably aim toward being a lesser geas in itself as well.
Wait, is
Wait,
the
if
first
I
one a
have
lesser
this-
geas, or is the other one?
Sorry, the first one was like the bigger geas. This one would be lesser. Let me specify.
Okay.
Interesting.
Wait, can Cher just learn this spell then now?
I'll
it's
say
not
Because she
completed,
can
so
put
probably
stuff in
not.
her spell book.
I'll say you can hold on to this and get a reduced cost to actually finish the spell if you were to go to somebody. The thing is that this isn't an arcane spell; it's a religious spell. While you can copy down scrolls, you can't really like decipher religious scrolls as easily on their own without being of that religion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, wouldn't it
Divine
being
magic.
incomplete kind of
Yeah.
give problems for that anyway?
Kinda, yeah. Like, effectively, it's really hard for an arcane caster to learn divine spells.
Moonplanter's going to take the insignificant notes, like the things for the 20 gold here and there. He's going to press all of them down and stack them up nice and neat, and then he's going to pass them under the table. Grot, these letters are insulting you.
I think we can assume that Grot quickly devours them.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Grot has
Grot's not
devoured.
saying so, but I hope she is.
Grot, no.
I might be busy.
Let's hope for the best.
Grat.
Cross
Grat
the
eat
thing.
paper.
Grot, eat paper.
Yeah, I
Based
would,
on
I would
what?
assume Grot is. I would assume Grot is absolutely destroying the papers to save us from having to burn them.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Okay.
a little paper shredder noises come from below the table.
Oh no, we lost her.
Well, that means we might get her back soon.
Did she fall asleep?
I don't think she fell asleep, but might have gotten
papers.
DC'd.
Yeah,
All
papers
right.
took a lot out of her, I guess.
So, Cher's lost her hat. We know that this priest has been making scrolls of Gias. And Grot's back.
Yep.
We
plus-
probably should. Okay, so we learned that those were geeses. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. No, okay. So,
Uh-huh.
well, I don't know. I might just be fucking completely off basis here. But if those were papers that were also instrumental in her doing it, she might also put a geese on people herself, which may or may not be that she directly works with Buckback or something. She might even be higher up than him, or she just might not be afraid of him because she's so instrumental. But if that was instrumental into her whole thing with the religion, she might be just running her own independent racket completely.
She might be.
Yeah, or she provides Buckback with the means to put Gias on people.
Which means she could be higher than Buckback in some regards.
I don't think so exactly. If she's part of the temple, she's likely just exercising her religion, but she definitely has a side hustle going.
And
Yeah.
also the spell scroll isn't complete, so.
Well, that's because it was ripped. it was carried in a gobble's mouth, like.
Oh my god.
I thought it was just literally incomplete, not ripped.
It's
Oh yeah, GM, just to clarify, the scrolls were in the process of being written, but they weren't finished, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we took them before she had a chance to finish them.
You might have
Well-
been finishing it up for you.
Yeah, maybe she was finishing it up for me.
There
Do you
were
have something that
two
can
on
boost
her
your will
desk.
save?
My will saves
Specifically, mental effects.
boosted against. I have ones.
Dayspring does, but her will sucks.
Yeah, my
Also, she's not really interested in entering the house of a god that she's directly opposed to.
Well, not you, but since Cher is potentially going to get hit with a geese, like that's something we may encounter.
I don't really. I only have stuff that can like lower other people's will. I don't really have anything that raises my own.
Okay.
I got.
What about
I might
intimidate?
have something to raise wills.
Okay.
What do you have?
Let's see. Let me see.
Something as simple as Owl's Wisdom, which is a common level 2 spell, will increase your will save by +2.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Does anyone have Owl's Wisdom?
No.
I don't. Anyone else? Does Tangent, who's here in spirit?
Nope.
Nah, I only got attack abilities.
God damn it, we never have the shit that we need.
America.
That's like the will thing's a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a saving thing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
I
what's-
could if I use my let me see. If I use my one of my features to use emotional push on on one of y'all, I'm able to raise y'all saving throw.
Is
Yeah,
that a concentration thing, or can you just cast it and it'll linger?
See, like something I could just. I think it'll linger. Let me see.
What's the ability called?
It's immediate. It's
Just-
immediate, so I could use it immediately. when you need it.
Just roll it in chat, and you can show people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I do have another idea. There's a tea that calms your mind and gives you mental clarity and gives you a buff against mind affecting saves. I can't remember the name of it though. But there's likely a tea shop somewhere here in Dakalai, and within the hour we can go find the tea shop. We can all get some of that tea, and that'll give us some saves.
Well, yeah, me, you, and Grot would need it.
Me and Grot especially, because I think your will save's your best save.
My will is a +4.
That's all? As an arcanist?
Is this supposed to be higher?
I would have
Arcanists cast with intelligence.
Right, but most casters, especially dedicated casters, have high will saves to compensate for their low fortitude or reflex saves.
Oh wait, no, that's not right, because my thing is a +.
Or, well, yeah,
5.
will. Good point.
So it's a +5 then?
Yeah, on my sheet it's a +5.
That's
Okay.
pretty good for our level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it is. Alright.
Yeah, for
Dayspring's
some reason I
highest save
can't-
is a
I-
+6.
Yeah, I think it was I couldn't change it for some reason, but it is marked down on my sheet. +3, +1, +1. It's +5.
I suppose technically a +7 if you count a will save, but it's kind of only against mind affected.
Alright, Shabaka is
Remember that for.
something to work with here. I'm trying to find the name of that tea. It's not Dream Time, it's not Suggestive Tea, no Amazon. I'm looking for Fake Tea.
Wait, is this a Pathfinder tea?
Yeah, it's a Pathfinder tea. It's like a brewed tea. You drink it, and then it gives you a buff to your saves against mind effects for a few hours.
Build the tea.
Alright. Well, anyway, Shabaka's given us something to work with, so we can probably just use that for now.
Oh, is it meditation tea?
Maybe? What's the description?
I will let you know when this site stops being retardedly slow. Because it's still loading.
That sounds right. Alchemical remedies. Crap.
Oh, did it load? Finally. Okay. Drinking this cloudy tea has some soothing effects that clarifies your thoughts. For 10 minutes after drinking the tea, you gain a +2 alchemical bonus against mind affecting effects. That seems redundant, but if you drink meditation tea while suffering from mind affecting effects, you may immediately roll another saving throw with the +2 bonus against the effect. You may gain this particular benefit only once per day.
Okay, so this is all just a precaution we're going to take. Shabaka's giving you a boost right now, so when we return, you may not even be put under a geese, but if you are and you fail your initial save, we'll go to a tea house and buy you some meditation tea, so that way you get another save at +2.
Oh yeah.
Will I be able to tell you if I failed? I don't know.
Yeah,
got
geese-
like up in a emotional bond, of course.
Yeah, we also
Oh,
have
what?
emotional bond. Don't we get anything from that?
I had to cast it again because it'd been like over a day since I cast it
All
last
right.
time.
If you
I
cast
thought
it
you were just
again,
casting it at the
you
start
thought
of
it was
each day or
permanent.
something.
Oh yeah, I guess it'd be automatic, but I have to pick who because I'm
Yeah.
only limited
Okay.
like 3
Pick
people.
Cher.
Okay.
You
sure.
picked her originally.
Yeah. I
pick
go
the,
with you.
pick the
Sure.
mopey chair who lost her favorite hat.
Yeah.
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 Cher's colors are all grayscale, grayed out,
Cher's
Eyes
looking
and
really blue.
cloudy.
I don't blame you, Sheriff. If I lost my favorite hat, I'd be upset.
It's really depressing and really want to kill myself.
Oh, fuck you.
Although, look, imagining in my head Cher giving the silent treatment to the cat lady, that was cute.
Took my fucking hat. She's a dick.
I mean, you agreed to it.
Yeah.
You fucking forced me. What do you mean?
You had an option. You didn't take it.
What is the other option?
Refuse.
Yeah, and fucking jeopardize the mission, which again is also if I lose the mission, I get I apparently get kicked out of the Bannermanes if we don't come back with Aetherstone.
No, it's only if we don't have
I'm-
Aetherstone.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm trying to keep it so that at least we can make sure that these people don't have it. I'm just kind of hoping that they do. There's
Wait,
some sort of
emotional
criminal.
emotional bond allows me to detect any like status spells or anything like that. So yeah, I should be able to know if you're under
Okay.
keys.
Do I get
Yeah.
any will bonuses?
Yeah. You do?
Okay, what's my will bonus?
Let's see. My charisma bonus, so it'll be plus.
Maybe in ability scores.
It'd be blood plus 3.
Damn. Okay, so I'd be at +8.
Yeah, it'd be charisma bonus.
There you
Okay, I think that's enough buffs. And wait, don't I get something else from your other spell too?
Which one?
Emotional push.
What's your push?
Keep it-
I don't believe so. No.
Keep in mind, like the same type of bonuses don't stack. You take the highest one.
Ah, okay. Well, so I guess I'm at a +8, but that's still good.
Well, this is his psychic thing. The T would give you a +2 alchemical bonus.
Yep,
so it's
which is a different type of bonus. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have enough time to find the store in an hour? But it only
Probably.
lasts for 10 minutes, though.
Well, we're going to use it as a second will save, so you would use it immediately as soon as you drink the tea.
I think it might be a little suspicious if Cher goes in there with a teacup and like.
No,
drink-
you go there. If you're placed under a geese and you fail your will save, then we go to the tea shop.
Okay, yeah, that's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
okay.
Because you were
I
saying
thought that
take
was
it
all-
immediately.
No, I
Right?
thought you were
Like,
talking
leave
about like.
immediately, go to a tea shop, and then drink it as soon as possible. Not literally immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, someone's TV is coming through, by the way.
I can't believe we're gonna get taken down because of somebody's TV.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure it's fucking Gauntlet because it sounded like sports and he's black, so he's watching sports.
You
That is
can't
my
say
logic.
that.
That's
Now we're really
racist!
going to be taken down.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I can't
Quick, someone
believe.
say the N-word.
What, the nigger word?
That's the one.
Can't believe it. We're gonna be taken
Can't
down.
believe
And
it.
so,
Absolutely canceled.
All right, what are we waiting on right now?
god damn it,
God
I
bless
hate
America.
seeing you. Mainly, you ruined my derpy brew browsing experience.
Did I?
Yeah, always. Every single time you get new art, and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of like an interesting piece, and I see fucking duck getting dicked down by like a zebra or like something.
I'm glad I can make
Or,
your
like,
day. Oh look, a pony. Your day is ruined.
yeah, because it's your pony. I can't fucking jack off to
Man,
this.
every time I see baby Cher in TTRPG art, my day is just ruined.
At least
What are y'all
baby
doing
shit's
next?
Not getting striped.
I guess
we'll. How much time have we burnt? We walked
Yeah.
here. How much time will it be when we walk back?
Well, you walked here, you did some analysis, you're looking through things. I'd say that take about like a good hour or so.
Okay, so then we'll just walk back to the place.
You walk.
Yeah, let's be punctual.
You walk back to the
Yeah.
place,
Okay.
rather punctual.
I think Dayspring will probably hold back here as to not alert suspicion.
You guys can just wait outside of the church. Just
Well,
wait like a
cool.
block down.
Yeah, Moonplanter and Gravel still go with you.
Yeah.
You head back to the church,
We'll wait a block down.
wherein the door sits before you, stalwart as ever.
Cher almost pushed it open. Cher's gonna pull it open.
You pull it open with aplomb, and it opens flawlessly as you step inside the darkness. Very soon after comes the whoosh of a dress whoosh, right around you. Ah, it's good to see you back here, Cher. I've already missed you, and you've only been gone 2 hours. And she smiles.
It's only been 1 hour. Well, 1 hour and 4 minutes.
Punctual. And she gives you a little bit of a kiss on the side of the cheek.
Moonplanter raises his wing to block his cheek.
Oh no, she was still kissing Cher. She was just talking to you while she did it.
Oh, okay.
But I do still imagine you raise your wing as if it's like...
It's reflexive.
Yeah.
Eh.
And she continues swooping around. Shall we get started then? I have some paperwork for you to sign and me to sign, and then, if you're consenting to it, a little bit of magic that goes into the ceremony surrounding becoming a priestess of Kara. She holds out her paw as if, like, extending it out to you, to bring you up to her, up with her.
Cher rolls her eyes and follows. She's gonna motion for her bodyguards to come with her too.
Oh no, no, no. And she smiles. They stay outside of the office.
Moonplanter, make your case.
This is part of the tradition and the ritual. I can't interfere in that. I'm only here to
God
protect
damn
you.
it.
God bless America.
Cher rolls her eyes and she gives a big huff and she follows alone.
You follow alone back into the office, wherein the same shiny office that Grot had seen before is no longer there. It is instead enshrouded by a hazy darkness, much like the outside of the room as she brings you in. Suddenly, as she lets go of your hoof, she sits behind her desk, past where you could see out in the darkness, and you start hearing the voices all around you before a paper comes floating your way. You see what seems to be an invisible paw scribbling the name on her on one side, the other under the text that certifies you to be an official priestess in training underneath the Church of Kara. Is as a blank place to put your own name, and a feather quill sits next to it. The ethereal voices around you, in her and in hers voice, come to you. Go ahead and sign the paper.
Cher is gonna do something that she's never really done before, and she's gonna read her contract. What does it say?
The contract itself, it's not really a contract. This is just a certification. It's saying, like, you know, like a business license, if you will. It is saying effectively this document hereby certifies that that Cher Noble is here to be pardoned from illicit activities under the the rules of religious freedom. You're a priestess in training, and they wish you well, pretty much. It's just a
Okay.
yeah, it's an official certification.
And Cher signs it with her mouth. It's a sign of disrespect.
You sign it. There's a happy good. Now please sit.
Cher sits.
And you sit. The voices start going around you as you start feeling the need to probably give me a will save, as spellcasting seems to be put your way with multiple different weird whisperings. What languages do you speak?
I speak all of them. But I mainly speak Goblins, Sylvan, Common, where are my languages stored again? Oh, here they are. Draconic. What? I thought that was for Pathfinder 2. But Common, Dragon, Draconic, Sphinx, Sylvan, and Goblin.
Base. In Sphinx, you hear her words of the Gias start. That you abide by your sponsors and her wishes. How you know them and expect them. How you know him and her herself to expect you to carry them out. And I need a will save as she is casting things on you.
That's a pretty fucking. As you know, they want you to. Oh. Okay. Blind?
No, you'll know if you failed or succeeded.
Actually, okay, so can I just take the code of the 1d20 plus
It's
etc.?
It's your 1d20.
You could just roll and we could factor in the plus.
Okay.
Nice.
Keep in mind that should actually be plus
25?
5. Yeah, so it should be 23 and then another plus 3.
Gotcha.
So it should be 26.
If it is 26, you feel that you can properly stave away the enchantments that she seems to be putting onto you. Question is, are you going along with acting as if she is doing the things?
Yes, I'm gonna pretend like she's got me all under her voodoo magic.
Now I need a bluff check.
My bluff is pretty dang good.
And how are you doing so? I'm just wondering, how are you pulling this off, your bluff?
Make a spellcraft check so you know how to react.
Wait, do what?
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 Metagame, fuck me.
Crap.
Okay, spellcraft. Okay.
Kill
yeah,
Dayspring!
I'm glad
Kill
you-
Dayspring!
Do I know how to look while bluffed?
Alright, let's see it.
1 second. Does it need to be public or private?
This will be public. You can make this public.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Ah, shit.
Oh,
Oh no!
Wait, that didn't count. Cause my dog did that.
No, that's not how it works.
God damn it.
You're,
oh, that one's also bad.
you're going to, with your first roll, dummy, you are unsure of how a Gios is supposed to make you feel. So that won't help you there.
Damn it. Okay.
You can still
You
roll a
have
really
what
good
Shabaka
bluff.
described for us.
Alright.
So 17.
Now how are you pulling, now I ask you, how are you pulling off your
Really?
bluff? How are you, what is Cher doing?
I'm pretty anxious.
Cher is going to go cross-eyed and look dizzy, and then shake her head and put a hoof to her head,
Yeah.
and
She's acting a little
dazed,
stupid right now.
like dazed confusion.
And you do that, slightly dazed and confused. It's almost like your head feels lighter than it normally is. Oh no! Blame it on the hat. And it all stops. The darkness starts to fade away, and from the darkness it kind of coalesces into the dressed figure before you, who relaxes behind the desk, and you see her paws come up. Excellent. She smiles your way. I see we have a deal. I'll call on you when I need you then. In the meantime, like I said, dear, and she comes around the desk and kind of does that like whole, like, you know how like cats will go up next to your leg, raise their tails, and just kind of brush up next to you. She does that, as if beckoning you to follow her. I will hold on to your treasures safely here in the church. Or, sorry, temple. And she smiles your way, opens the door, and then opens it for you to leave.
Okay, Cher's going to nod and leave.
Now, as you leave, you do feel her paw bump into your hoof, and it's as if she is handing you something.
Cher grasps onto it as she leaves.
You grasp onto something small and hard.
Oh, yay!
Hey.
And you have
Cher got a candy.
and you leave the church with, yes, one of those candies in hoof.
I was gonna say, like, while they're doing those rituals, can Grot sniff around for where they might keep all of these personal items?
They were left unguarded down there.
Were they?
Oh yeah.
To our knowledge,
able-
at least. Apparently,
might be
they're
able to-
shadow people.
Might be able to get some tribute for War Boss. Who knows?
Yeah, because Grot is going to try to get that hat.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Give me you were outside, right? Kind of sniffing around.
Yeah.
Give me
Outside of this
I
room.
believe we were in like the main body of the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a perception roll as you start sniffing around.
All right.
And while she's doing that, Moonplanter is going to listen to see if he can pick up on any kind of movements inside the cathedral. Because he suspects we're not alone. And even though this is magical darkness, there might be someone in here watching.
To the both of you, Grot, you don't seem to pick up on anything else that is share-scented in your room. Moonplanter, you don't pick up on any other noises that would imply somebody else is in here.
Alrighty.
Oh well, she tried. I mean, she was gonna use it as a bribe, but she tried.
Wait, never mind. You find it all.
Or not as a
bribe
bribe, but
against
as a hostage
Oh.
for more chicken.
Using shares your chicken whore.
Like Greta is starting to learn when she brings important things back, she gets more chicken.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Alright.
So I guess we quickly return back to the front of the church where we were left so we don't look suspicious.
Yes,
Excuse me,
Cher leaves, the church door clicks behind her, and I take it you guys go somewhere with your newly acquired suite.
Back to the seedy motel, maybe. I don't know.
Probably. Well, we're not tracked now.
Yeah. As we're walking away, Moonplanter asks, "How did it go? How you feel?"
Well, I don't feel like I want to do everything that Buckback commands of me. So I'm guessing I'm okay.
Well done.
And
she's
I
lying.
did get a spoil of war. Looks like we found at least one source of those candies. I show everyone the... Are we outside?
Yeah.
Okay. And I show everyone the hard candy.
The hard candy presents itself like one of those small little butterscotch candies that your grandmas will give you every Halloween.
So what does this do?
Probably gets you really fucked up. But let's see if I can detect anything more than getting you exceptionally fucked up. And I will use detect poison. Yay!
Detect poison. Let me just yeah, roll that spell in here. I wonder if that could that'll help you out here. I just need to see what.
I don't have it hotkeyed, so I have to manually enter it, I think. Or do I?
I can just look it up on here if you don't have it hotkeyed.
I have it
Poison.
like written down here. I just don't have it hotkeyed.
You do have your spells turned on, right?
What do you mean turned on?
Like in your character sheet.
Like
You still
on
have the spell tab.
No.
Okay,
Go.
open your character sheet, go all the way to the right where it says settings, click that, and then underneath that you'll see spellbook usage, click primary, and then you'll get a spell tab on your sheet.
And maybe secondary if you separate them out.
I'm going to like they don't specify this, so they're leaving it up to the DM. I'm gonna say that this does count as a poison. So yeah, that would be your be perfectly okay to roll that. So you can determine the exact so you cast detect poison, which A tells you yes or no, pretty much if this is alchemically poisonous in some way. To which the answer would be a ringing yes. It says you can determine the exact type of poison with a DC 20 wisdom check as part of the spell, which you're free to roll. And because it gives you an exact DC, I don't really need it blind.
Okay, to wisdom? Okay.
Yeah, wisdom check. So, that a wisdom check would be, yep, there you go. So you can't tell what exactly the type of poison this is. Let's see. Does anybody have craft alchemy by chance?
Not with
Pretty
me.
sure I don't.
That's also a thing. So
No one with alchemy then?
Nope.
Anyone? Okay, so let's put all our heads together here.
I'm not even there.
Other than
No, you're
taking
here. We
this-
walked back to like.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we're outside now. So other than
Yeah.
taking this, which Cher is completely fine with doing, she doesn't mind getting a little fucked up in a seedy motel room. It wouldn't be her first time. What can we do to figure out what this is going to do?
out of
We
character.
could
Very
see
good.
if any of the Bannermanes at the high roll know.
Just appraise it.
I think that would just tell us its street value.
Let me
You
see.
could give it to Grodd and analyze how she reacts to it.
Out of
No,
character.
Cher would rather take it herself.
Out of character, I wish
Well-
to impress upon you guys that per Pathfinder rules, you can take a little lick of the thing and roll perception to see if you can determine what it is.
All right,
Okay,
Cher
well,
will
I'll
lick it.
lick it.
No, this is Cher's drug. This is like trying to bum cocaine off of someone. She gave up her hat for this. She needs a little pick-me-up. So Cher will lick it, and
It's not my fault you don't value
I'm
your
sure I'll
valuable
do
possessions.
I'm so I didn't see you in there giving your ring.
Why would I go try to be a priest of an evil god?
We could take your ring, Dayspring. They take the ring, and Dayspring just goes like a fucking puddle of goo on the ground, just like ceases to exist.
I don't know. I'm thinking it probably just follows click remote rules.
Would I be blind GM or public?
This would be blind, yes, because you're trying to determine what something is.
Okay.
You try to determine what this is, and though it is incredibly sweet and incredibly good, you do not determine what exactly the drug may be. It does taste like your favorite type of candy. And the moment that Cher licks it, you guys watching very, very subtly notice that Cher's eyelashes get just a few millimeters longer.
Is this bimbo vacation? Did you sneak another fucking vacation here? Oh my god.
She's in complete euphoria.
Bimbo vacation
Cher's
drugs.
fucking eyelashes are on fleek. Alright.
Oh.
You can't.
Actually, they're
I
on the
can't
ground.
wait till I hear about bimbofication for the next 3 months from Mlptg.
Oh god.
Hey man,
Definitely.
you're the one putting it in the game.
Yeah, it's not my world.
Yeah.
All right. Regardless, was there any other interaction between you and the priestess? Did she tell you
Well-
anything or reveal anything new?
Not much, other than a cast of shadowy figures taking pleasure in my torment.
That sounds about par for the course. All right. Well, this evening at midnight, I have to be at Dock 9. I think Grok can continue to play her persona of the guard dog so I can take her with me. But if anyone else is going to be attending, you absolutely have to stay hidden and away. You can observe, but if shit goes down, Grod and I need to be able to take care of it, because if you interfere, that's going to get back to Buckback and it was going to blow my cover. That's at midnight tonight, so we have a few hours left.
And Cher will most likely have to at least act like she's working for Buckback.
Right.
Well, just in case the priest might try to spy on you, I could take the candy back to the High Roller.
That candy is mine.
Well, don't we want to find out what it actually
Cher's
is?
gonna take another lick of it.
Chair.
You take another
What?
lick of it.
It's just a lick.
It's probably addictive.
Yeah.
You're addictive.
Yeah, it is pretty.
You take
good.
another
What
lick of it,
happened?
but like, I mean, you can't necessarily roll the same thing twice within such a really short span.
Okay, does anything else happen? Does her ass get a little bigger?
Her ass doesn't get a little bigger, but you do notice that she gets a couple millimeters taller.
Well, Cher likes her
Oh.
short stature.
Well, Cher, it's making you taller now.
You're getting a little too tall.
I don't think I don't have any other tracking spells. I'm pretty sure I'm fine to go to the high roller. I'll use detect magic on myself. Yay!
No, I think your first assumption was correct. You need to get to work. Buckback is going to be expecting money, and if I'm not mistaken, all of your coins are now inside the Temple of Kara. So you're broke.
No, I only put stuff under my hat. Like, I still have my bag of holding. Like, I'm not without my spell book and shit.
I thought your hat was your bag of holding.
It's a bag of holding.
Oh, well, all of your
holding
money
cup.
As in, it holds stuff.
the direct definition of a bag of holding, it literally just holds things.
That holds things. Holy fuck.
It's a very minor bag of holding.
I know they sell D&D merch that's just called bags of holding, and it's just backpacks and shit. It's really based.
Oh, nice.
They have so many pockets.
Well, in the meantime, we need to keep up appearances. I can chaperone you to whichever seedy location of your choosing, or maybe you'd like to go to a high-class joint and see if you can get a few high rollers to roll for you.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Or you don't think we should take it to there?
Is Bear okay letting me bring the pill for inspection? I promise I won't lick it. Or let anyone else lick it.
How many licks would it take to disintegrate this?
Let's find out. 1, 2,
3.
Oh, what if you take half the pill? Cher's gonna barter with you.
It's not a Viagra.
You can take half the pill.
I mean, yeah, I guess I don't need the whole pill.
Okay, Cher breaks the pill in half and takes half the pill.
The candy, you mean?
Yeah.
You take half the pill, crack, and you eat it, right?
Yep.
You're crunching it?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to need a fortitude save from you.
Okay.
Fail it on purpose.
What? You just want me to become a bimbo. You were hitting on me before, too.
Also, I don't think you can actually choose to fail a fortitude save.
Watching your back is not hitting on you.
That is, if you're offering a girl, like, hey, I want to wash your back, that's pretty much hitting on them. I don't see how it's not. I'm sorry.
No, alright, look, if I had taken the shampoo and rubbed it on the little thumbs on my wings and massaged that into your scalp while having you lean up against me, that would be the romantic notion you're thinking of. I'm literally offering to wash your back because you were lonely.
Okay. Does that need to be blind?
Nope, you'll figure out if you're addicted to it pretty quickly.
Plus, Moonplanter's gay.
That would be a really fucking fast addiction, Memely.
Yup, welcome to the world of magical drugs.
Wait.
Oh no.
You still have Shabaka's bonus.
The +3 bonus.
Yeah, and it was only half the pill, so maybe it's half the DC, who knows?
Yeah.
So that would bring your thing up to 12, yes?
Yep.
You crunch on the thing. I'm gonna say, you've developed a minor addiction to this thing.
Hey, I'm okay. Memely's got a minor addiction to weed, and he's still, functional.
A minor addiction, for your information, is on set after 1 day. Tomorrow you can make a new save, but until then, the effect is you have a -2 penalty to your constitution.
Okay.
You need 2 consecutive saves over the next 2 days to get rid of that addiction. As for the effect, you can give me a 1d2 really quick.
I feel like you're making that effect on the fly here, but
Nope.
Okay.
I need a 1d2.
Another 1d2, your favorite thing.
Yep.
Okay.
You get a +2 bonus to your alchemical bonus to your charisma score.
Ooh.
Give me a 1d2, another 1d2.
Okay, let me just write this stuff down though. Charisma. That is spelled wrong, but. Okay.
And you take 1 point of intelligence damage.
Oh.
This is literally bimbofication.
Damn, it really is bimbofication. Like, damn.
So we know what fucking Memely Zepplis looks like, okay.
Alright, Dayspring, you have your half.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the high roller once everyone's decided on their course of action.
Am I smart enough to tell them what I feel?
What is your
You only
intelligence?
took 1 point.
Yeah, you only took 1 point, but what's your intelligence score after this 1 point?
It should be. Let me actually look.
Probably high. You're an arcanist.
Should be 16.
After the point is deducted?
Yeah.
If it is 16 after the point is deducted, just so you know what you share intelligence with in terms of that score. Intelligence, you share, if you are in the 16th range, you share the same intelligence as a succubus or trumpet archon, noticeably above the norm, fairly intelligent, able to understand new tasks quickly.
Yay!
Basically, you're still smart.
Yep.
I'm still smarty pants.
Ah,
I'm
she's
just
still a little
even
stupid,
more
bud.
attractive.
But you know, she's still intellectual.
What's your charisma now, though?
That would be
Went up by 2.
21.
Nice.
You share the same charisma score as, let's see, this is a good, same charisma score as an astral diva or a kraken. Life of the party, able to keep people entertained for hours.
Yeah,
It's
but Cher was
charismatic, but a
already like
kraken.
that.
Yeah, we're a body.
Yeah, what did crack? Do you mean
They're just looking at what it compares it to on the PSFRD.
what looks at a kraken and wants to fuck it?
A kraken has a charisma score of 21.
I feel like that's an insult.
I mean, tell
Like,
that
am
to the
I-
kraken that's ripping apart your shit, bro. I think that's pretty intimidating, if you ask me.
Yeah, but this is charisma, not intimidation.
I gotta imagine that tearing your ship apart would be the life of the party in that instance.
I mean, I guess if you're into like tentacle porn or something, like.
Alright.
Oh well.
All right. Well, I guess me and Moon Planner and maybe Grot, our guard dog, will go up, find the high fucking target. I guess the other two can come with us too, since they're not going to be known over there.
You probably don't want those two
I
following.
really don't, but I feel like they're going to bitch if we don't bring them.
They've already been exposed as a.
All right, you two go with
Province.
Dayspring. Me, Moon Planner, and Grot will go up, find a fucking guy. Hopefully, he spends a lot of money, and I can replace the emotional damage and scarring of losing my hat with monetary value.
Just like
Sticks and
Yeah, just like
stones
my
may
real
break my
life.
bones, but losing your Ushanka has everlasting emotional gouges that never
Yeah.
heal.
All right, sounds like a plan. Just gonna put her hoof in the center for all of you guys to break with her. Come on, she's gonna wiggle her hoof. Come on.
I don't
All
know.
right.
Who knows?
All right.
What?
Cobalt
Okay.
sticks in his cobalty hoof.
All right, there's steel separating. her-
Dayspring will do it because she feels bad for it.
There, see, Dayspring didn't leave me hanging,
Aw.
even though she took half my candy.
And you guys,
I'll do it,
you
because it
guys
makes
do
me
the
feel bad.
celebratory for timeless glory up into the air. Look at you go.
No, we.
no,
No,
we
we do
don't.
not.
You don't.
God,
For
no.
War Boss.
for War
Not
Boss.
for War Boss either.
Not trying to make a scene.
We're not gonna
We're not
sit
doing anything.
there and pray for timeless glory in the city where we're trying to not look like Bannermanes. It's not-
Yeah, also, we don't want to look like nerds.
Damn, almost got him.
We just say, go team.
Closing.
Oh, go Team Noble. That's our new code name.
It sucks, but I guess we'll stick with it for now.
Because Share Noble, Team Noble, I'm the leader.
Thought it was a Halo reference.
Give me a knowledge Nobel.
Does anyone have that trait?
I do.
That's really
All
funny. That's based.
All right. So we got Dayspring, Shabaka, and Cobalt heading back to the High Roller. What do you? I guess we'll work with them first, and then us.
Yep.
All right. So sorry, who's going back to the High Rollers?
Me and
me
Chernobyl.
and Shabaka.
Shabaka,
Yeah.
Cobalt, and
Dayspring.
Dayspring.
Spring. They got the other half of the candy.
I'll go to the high rollers. What are the rest? Who's the other people going somewhere else?
Me, Grot, and Moon Planter are going to the high class. I guess we can go back to the other place. Should we go back to the main casino where Buckback was, or should we go to another?
It would probably be good for you to make an appearance there so he can see you working.
Yeah.
Planter's just burning time until he needs to go to the dock, so he could be with you for several hours.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going back there. We're gonna find a upscale mark, and I guess Cher's just gonna go to work.
You're gonna
just like your mother.
You're going to work.
I'll
Huh?
be your bodyguard.
All right, Cher, since you're going to work, I will need a diplomacy check from you.
Well, that would not be diplomacy. I'm pretty sure I would use my charisma. I don't know if you've ever had a guy.
You're selling your body for a deal. I need that diplomacy.
Yeah,
check.
that is a.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's a. Okay, whatever. Do you want it blind or?
No, you know pretty well if you got sexed up or not.
Okay. Well, looks like I'm getting passed around quite a bit.
You do get passed
Doing
around.
it blindfolded.
Though I will have you note that as you are going about doing your job, Buckback I'm getting Harry Potter mixed up. Does not seem to be in the casino at that time.
So I'm just turned out. How many stallions do I have to service?
Within the course of a few hours, what you're doing, you get 2 in the time of whatever's going on with everybody else.
I get way more than 2. I have a charisma score of 21, and you're telling me I get 2?
We're there in the middle of the day. It's not the high life or the big money people that come out.
There's not that many.
How much money do I make?
You got all the stallions that were there.
What's your price?
Probably like 150 for the half hour, 200 for that. So translate that into gold. You know what? Actually, I'd probably be 200 for a half, and
you wouldn't get anybody for 200. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just saying, if you put it in dollars, I'd probably be like 250 for half.
The max you get to is 75 per. If you want a good price range to look at.
What's that in dollars?
75 gold per. So you could
get
dollars.
It's
gold. It's not the same as dollars.
So I can have like a real world fucking basis.
I mean, most people's rent payment for the month is going to be like 2 gold pieces.
All right, fine. I'll take the 75. So I make
150 total.
Shit, that -1 is hidden. Okay, 150. All right. Let me write that down. +1.
Only 2, she says, and it's the people that did sex you up seem to be pretty high profile and be pretty satisfied with the results. So you didn't arouse.
Are you gonna turn around and say I'm pregnant now?
No, I'm telling you that you didn't blow your own cover.
Good.
You did not
but
fail
I did have to blow them.
Yeah. Back in headquarters, we have, I believe, Shabaka, Cobalt, and Dayspring, yes?
Yep.
You guys are in headquarters. What are you doing?
I would be going to see... I've actually forgotten his name.
I think it was...
the main stitch
Jackpot?
here.
No, Jackpot was the trainee who helped us get dressed.
Oh.
Main Stitch's name is Taboo.
Okay, I'd be going to go see Taboo.
You go to see Taboo and meet him once again in this little dining hall here. And he looks over to you. Mrs. Dayspring, it is so good to see you. And he comes up to you and he gives you a kiss on both sides of your cheeks. Kiss, kiss. What brings you back here? Hope you have been having a fun time still.
Dayspring nods, and we've also found some useful information.
Useful information,
she
yes.
says, pulling the half pill out of her pocket.
You pull the sweet out of your pack there and show him, and he gasps. Is this what I think it is?
I believe so, but we haven't been able to identify it ourselves. I was hoping you had someone who could help with that.
He looks left, he looks right. Come with me. And hide that, will you? And he looks you up and down. I would have thought you were an adventurer, yes? Hey, Bannermane. You are so open with the things. He shakes his head.
Oh.
And he asks you to follow him. Follow. And he leads you upstairs. Go upstairs, you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I would, but I'm not on the map.
Go that way.
Also, I figured she was just like flashing it to him or something, yeah.
We're on the high roll?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Waving
Okay,
around.
okay, it's working now. Alright.
Yeah, back in play.
If you guys are over
Okay.
here, he is going to lead you this way.
Okay, follow the leader.
Going upstairs.
A spectral projection of Moon Planter stays behind at a table.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you guys are led upstairs, he leads you this way, and I'll ping it this way where he's leading you. And I'll actually just use this icon right here so you can see him. And he gets up to this door right over here. It's this Persian right here. I'm just kind of putting him on as a token. See him?
This is not a door.
Oh, is that not a door? Fuck. Hang on, let me fix that light mapping. Yeah, why isn't that a door? I'm retarded. Bonk. Let me fix
There we go.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he comes.
You're led.
Yeah. He comes to this door right over here, and he kind of like gives it a small wiggle, and he goes,
Which
shakes.
door?
This one right over here. He's this one.
Oh.
He's this Persian.
Ah.
And gives it a little bit of a shake. Attempts to be locked. She is working. And he gives a knock. Knock. Are you working in there? You hear through the thing. Yes, I am working in here. He shakes his head. She is working in there. And he confirms again that she is indeed working in there. Can we come in? What do you need? We need to have you examine something, yes? Is it for official Bannermane business? He looks down toward you, Dayspring, as if to confirm yes or no.
Nod.
It is. Fine. And the door unlocks. And Akiran steps back. She steps back over to her table as if she was continuing to do what she was doing. Come in and be quiet and shut up.
Oh.
Alright, let's go.
Oh god. There we
Wait,
go.
what is she doing?
What a weird door.
She is telling you guys to come in, be quiet, and shut up.
I can't get in.
Okay. Dayspring has entered the room.
How rude.
Oh, you gotta go in like. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
There you go. And he also enters. No sound pierces the sound of the room as she seems to be concentrating on what seems to be a green crystal upon the table. Many little spells and arcane scrolls and things like that adorn the room. Many candles seem to be lit in this area. And she continues to try to focus on the crystal, which starts to pulse more and more and more. Kind of glows a little bit as she focuses on it. Thinks, and crystal goes dim. Oh gods! And she like thumps her Kieran hooves on the floor. She looks so pissed off. It did not work. It never works. And she closes the door. Boom. Okay, sorry. What have you interrupted me for today? And she looks toward the main stage. She says, Cece, calm down, calm yourself. And he shakes his head. No need to be so short. We have some official things. Miss Dayspring, present your item.
Alright, Dayspring pulls out the half pill again.
You pull out the half pill, and she looks at it. You brought this in to me to ask me what exactly?
We need you to identify what this pill is, because we're aware of a pimp named Buckback. Well, should we be talking about him in public? Asking this out of character before I solidify that sentence.
Well,
hang on. Let me.
I mean, they're trustworthy, right?
Let me roll sense motive on myself to figure that one out.
Turn it off when you're not talking. It like sparks. Like Darth Vader. It's like sparking in the background.
Oh, my bad.
No, not you. I'm sorry. I mixed you two up. I meant,
okay, I think I should talk about it. All right, so
Cobalt.
going on.
Oh, it's happening again.
So
Yeah.
this is a pill. We're aware that Pimp Named Buckback has been distributing it to his whores, and this one was in particular received from a temple of Kara.
And to this, she actually shoots a pointed look at the main stitch. Kind of gives him a dirty look. You interrupted my studies, so I may recognize this as a harlot suite. And she looks at the main stitch, who kind of gives a little bit of a shrug. See, it is fine, it is fine. I did not know myself. And he points to his own chest with his paw. See, you know these things, I do not. And she looks towards you again, Dayspring. It is a harlot suite.
What is a harlot suite?
And she gives you information on harlot suites, which I will also post here in posted in campaign notes. How about that?
Okay.
There you go. And she gives you the notes of a harlot suite. These amber-colored lozenges instill within the user lozenges. That's the one. Instill within the user a slightly increased agility and enhance both physical beauty and speech. So named for the fact that prostitutes often abuse the drug, harlot suites are gaining popularity among certain circles in the aristocracy as well. Look at that. So
actually, these could be really handy for share overall.
So harlot suites is the drug that is currently in your possession, and probably why Mr. Buckback is currently probably using these things. Look at that.
Okay. Aside from that, I guess. Well, I suppose the news would have been technically relayed through what logs are effectively.
Okay. What else are you guys gonna ask her? Ask her if she knows the source.
Yeah.
Who's the plug in this
Are these
city?
legal?
And she squints. And she squints at you, and then she looks back toward the main. She says, "Do they not know? Are they not from here?" And she looks almost exasperated. See, you don't have to be so pointed. And she points at you. Show a little respect to your main state, yes? Ugh. And he looks towards you again, Dayspring. Yes, they are illegal, and quite frankly, I am almost offended that you bring one into this lab. Though I do not blame you personally, because he should have known better. And he points toward the main stage. CC looks at your suite. I do recommend that you dispose of that as quick as you can, or at the very least, do not show it to the guard. Yada yada yada. Get out of my face.
Do you know where they come from?
Do you have somewhere I could dispose of it in here, or just no?
And she
Take it.
She kind of thinks a little bit. Well, let me think. There is a fireplace not too far that way, and she kind of points like easterly. Yeah, just throw it in one of those. I am sure it will make the fireplace look nice and pretty. I can almost guarantee it. Ugh.
Okay.
Stupid drugs and their effects. And she kind of rolls her eyes.
You know history of drugs. Do you know anything about them? Do you have a history with them?
Cece is perfectly pretty on her own and can land any man that she wishes. And she shoots a pointed look at you, Mr. Cobalt. And you are not one of them, so do not even try.
Yeah. So, are you guys ever gonna ask her who the plug is, though?
What happened?
Why would we ask her that?
Yeah, why would she?
Yeah,
see if she knows where they might be coming from. Just ask her.
Right. Do you have any idea where they're coming from? The candies, of course.
No. And she looks at you, and she kind of raises a glove as if she's like wanting to make you flinch, as if she's gonna smack you, but it doesn't smack you.
I'm not scared.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you.
She doesn't even respond to that.
Thank you very much.
She just gets back to working.
Keep up the good work, by the way.
Yeah, you have also very nice horns.
I told you you're not the one! And she she shouts to you as you leave the room.
Alright, I was thinking we should well, maybe if y'all don't want to go, I should go to the trade center.
Also, Memely, actual question though. Like, do we tell I keep forgetting his name.
Taboo.
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 Like the logs. Like, do they know the logs whenever we put them in or
Nah, I
whatever?
don't
Or is
think
that
so.
just things that we know and people in the campaign know?
That's just for people
Huh?
in the campaign and how you go and talk to each other, pretty much. It's like,
Yeah.
it's really just in your character's headspace. Just like if they were benevolent gods looking upon the scene, what would the layout be? Just,
Okay.
it's just a
okay.
fun, quirky thing, so you could keep everybody else up to date. So what's happening in the campaign?
Hey, do we
Dayspring
have
would
to tell them?
probably take the time to relay if he would be willing to like go to the room where we aren't observed again.
Like, they have enough brain cells to
The
understand what I'm
information
saying.
we've collected on Buttback, aside from just the
Buttback.
drugs,
Yes.
such as the
We will go there.
yep,
Now give me a perception
Okay.
check as you start going this way.
Alright.
Perceptione. Oh, also fireplace.
We do a lot of perception checks in this game. Is it
Mhm.
both okay?
It is the most rolled skill in the game. Everyone does it.
I should have put more into it then.
It's really important.
Fantastic.
Dayspring is going to try to at least nonchalantly toss the drug into the fire.
Oh, sure could have had that tomorrow when she needed it, by the way. Retcon that.
No.
She's still addicted. If she fails, she'll need it.
Well, the good thing is that you're not gonna get any more.
All right, she retcons that, and she keeps the half in the pocket.
Do I notice anything?
Are you throwing it in the fire officially?
No, don't.
Oh, yes.
You throw.
Don't. Sharon needs it for if she's addicted too.
You throw the candy into the fire.
Why?
The Persian that's
Why are
sitting.
you doing it?
The Persian that's sitting in the seat next to the fire is kind of like looking at you, and he seems to just be eating a bowl of normal candies. And he looks at you and just says, "Tell it to the man." And he throws a candy in himself.
Funny.
Asshole.
Also, I thought that Persian was the main Stitch.
No. The main stitch kept going on this way. He's in the
Oh,
hallway
wow.
now. Yeah.
Oh my god. What would say?
This is why we should give him a token.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't have a token for him quite yet.
Oh, there you go.
Max
I
simply went
think-
downstairs. I'll be back up in a second.
He's
Was
taking.
that him?
He's taking you to the room that you guys were in
Alright,
before,
alright.
which is over here.
Whoops.
Did I notice anything
Me
with
and
that
Marcus.
perception also?
With that perception, you did not notice anything awkward about throwing the thing in the fire, other than it, probably is melting and being destroyed now, because
Oh.
you did that.
Well, you said to roll it while we were just walking. I wasn't aware if that was for anything else.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Okay.
Understandable, I guess. Alright, so now what? I don't know.
You're in the
Yeah,
funny
okay.
room.
Shit. Where's my room?
I think this
Alright.
one's the funny room.
You come. This one's the funny room, right up here.
Nice, I'm right.
Alright, up here? Up
Yup.
Right here?
Hang on, let me shift left click you there. My
Alright.
game will stop lagging on me here. Floor two.
Yeah, the version.
Yeah, just give me a second. I was just F5ing.
Oh yeah. Me too.
Do. Bonk this way.
Oh good. Oh. Alright.
Where's Shabaka?
Upright. I don't know.
Like, I literally don't know where you are. Ping yourself.
Alright.
Did you go down a floor? You did go down a
I
floor.
think he
let
might
me
have.
see. It's
Yeah, you're down a floor. You.
yeah.
Where are you?
Did I ping myself?
Yeah, where are you? Where'd you go?
Alright, how do I ping myself again?
You just click and hold your token,
Alright.
or wherever you are. There you are. Yeah, get back upstairs, you.
Quick, everyone, even including the people who
shit.
aren't here, scatter.
I'm moving you.
There is already hidden.
Oh shit, there it goes. Speed
Yeah, I
cut.
don't know why you went all the way downstairs.
Yeah, I didn't think you go downstairs like that.
Shabaka really dummy mode right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm getting you. And Shabaka comes in all out of breath. Woo, there he is. Okay.
Shit, I ran like
Oh, where's Cobalt?
a lap.
Oh
he's
God,
catching
do I have
up.
to find Cobalt too? Cobalt, where did you go?
I don't know where you put me.
Kobold, I didn't put you anywhere. Go here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there no
No, not
function for you to just-
downstairs. Oh my god. Go back upstairs.
Wait,
You.
downstairs.
Yeah, I'm going back. I'm going back.
I can't blame him. This map is so large.
Here?
I don't know.
There
Where
you
am I
go.
going?
She said about the map.
1 second.
Go in, you.
Alright.
The door shut. Bonk, bonk. And you see the main stitch as it closes. He starts closing his eyes and swirling around his paws, and suddenly you notice all the curtains close around the place, and the doors click to a lock, and you see numbers and equations and really weird mathematical things flinging through the air as he casts a spell that kind of stick to the wall and start kind of going around it, kind of like one of those weird projectors that you see when you're 5.
Dayspring's still curious. She's checking again.
You are
Yeah.
checking again, and let me pull up what this is. I forgot what level it was. You have found yourself. You seem to have found that he is casting something to the effect of Silent Table.
Silent.
It's some modified version of
Silent
it.
table.
I will post that TRPG voice chat. It seems to be something along the lines of this, though it is a little bit different.
Oh, I see.
And as he does so, he finishes up his wonderful spell and looks you up and down. There's that one. What did you need to tell me?
Well, so far, we've discovered that list of things. Pimp Back. A Pimp Named Buckback.
You want to
has
just say
been,
you tell him everything from the logs?
Yeah, basically, we just tell him everything. I don't want to spend like 12 minutes relaying stuff.
So
Probably leave out the exact methods that we went through to gather information. That
Where you made
also, I would
tell her most prized
mention
possessions.
that Shkabaka and Cobalt managed to access a ledger belonging to the rock.
I think I should hand him the ledger, or what?
Nah,
Alright.
fine. As long as you just tell him, it's not like there's anything else on there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would give it to him because he's
There's
the main
no-
detective. He should be
Yeah, we
knowing
could give it to him
fully
because
aware
he.
what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
Well, wait, why would we hand it over
If we're
to
not
him?
returning it, then we might as well give it to him.
Why give it to him, though? We can just tell him what's on it.
At least show him. No.
does
Yeah.
it matter? either
We'll
way?
show him the ledger at the
Oh.
very least, and if he wants it, we'll let him have it.
Yeah.
You're not here. You don't have any right to stop us.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like, what if he's just playing us
Silence,
this whole time?
That'd be crazy. Got backstabbed.
You show him.
I'll show him the ledger.
The ledger, yeah, and after telling him various things, he seems to be kind of more listening intently, and his ears kind of like flatten back just a little bit. I am not sure I entirely personally approve of your methods. We
didn't tell him the methods.
Well, the
He
methods.
knows.
You said you were describing.
Oh well, I guess the stealing the log.
Yeah,
book,
like I was gonna say, like how else are you
yeah.
gonna get
Okay,
the
that's
ledger?
Cobalt's method, so he can disapprove of those. That's okay.
Alright, whatever.
And he is saying, he kind of like looks up to you guys. You have stolen property on somebody else's property, and as much as it is a good thing, I am hoping beyond hope that you are going to turn up something that is going to come of this, or that is quite a bad look on your part. Yes.
I have a solution.
Nobody knows.
Why don't we make a copy?
Those are both bad
A
answers.
copy.
The thing is
Mention
that
the-
the Bannermanes themselves, and I'm sure you know, are not above the law. If you have stolen property, that does fall under that jurisdiction of being arrested, yes?
Yeah, but we
Sure.
we're just borrowing it.
But yeah.
I'm gonna
just
roll.
borrowing. You know.
And he puts a paw up to your
Stop.
face, Cobalt, and says, "I have done my fair share of borrowing as an adventurer growing up. I do not need to know your admission nor your account of it." Yes.
All right.
Cobalt, this is our main stitch. Well, the city's main stitch. We don't need to lie to him.
Well,
we just lost Moon Planter.
We Alright.
Technically, I'm not lying. Technically.
Alright.
Don't lie to your main stitch.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Alright, I'll just return it back. No harm, no foul, right? Alright.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Or we could.
Well, that is the thing, is you have actively stolen this. If you are to give it back to him, he will know you have actively stolen it. And he will be trace that back to, yes, here, to us.
Well.
Yes?
Well, I can just bring it back. I'm a rogue. I can stealth into there and just put it back. I'll leave it to me. I'll do it. I'll undo this mess.
Alright, I hand the ledger over to Cobalt.
The main stitch raises an eyebrow. He doesn't look entirely confident. He kind of looks you up and down. These are things that you really should not be telling me. And he looks you guys like left and right. It is one of those things that is better left not known. Though I know you are under your goody two-shoes Amden, and therefore have not heard anything today. And he like gives like a little kind of look around, you know, like that kind. And looks towards you guys. If you're caught, I have not heard nothing. But at the same time, I will not actively seek to, how you say, bail you out. Yes?
Yes, you know, what was sitting here stays in here. We get it. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So, let's get going and return that ledger. Right, guys?
Yeah.
I mean, it could also just go missing.
Yeah. Don't actually return the ledger.
Yeah,
but
no.
We could place it somewhere where he finds it and it's like, oh, somebody.
Just don't actually return it. You're all dumb.
Okay, fine.
Oh, come on.
Like, if we're really worried about it, we could literally just destroy it. Then it's just gone.
If we destroy it, then the guy will look for it.
It has no tracking. It has. We already did our spell thing.
If he finds out,
we've already looked at it. It's in your memory banks. If we need it, we can get it back.
I know, but if the dude finds out that we stole it, then he's gonna raise hell.
This is just a normal ledger. This isn't anything special, and I would still keep the physical evidence in case we need it to pressure someone by showing that like there's this connection between them and another thing which is connected to illegal activities. It could be a persuading device. Saying that, like,
what if he figures that out?
The one thing to consider is that he could scry on the ledger if he's like even seen it once.
Yeah, you could have a mage just find out where the ledger.
No, there's no magic. I already detected that there's no.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to have magic cast on an object to scry on it.
I think we're probably
you just need
fine.
to know of it.
I don't know. Maybe they ain't gonna be actively looking for it. I mean,
yeah, this isn't a high. This isn't a high ticket thing.
Yeah.
This is just normal bookkeeping.
If he finds out that could be linked to something that will get him caught, then he'll go out. You know, he'll try to.
You're an adventurer. You're fine.
Here, if you want to make it easier on us, do you have a bag of holding?
Let me see what I got. Okay, I don't have a bag of holding, but I have a backpack.
Gauntlet?
Well, yeah, I got bag of holding. Sure.
All right. Put it in your bag
Chair
of
starts crying. I had a bag of holding.
Let's go. Alright. I take Cobalt, I guess you give it back to me, I guess.
Yeah, I give it back. Here you go.
Alright, I take it and I put it in my bag of holding.
There.
Alright. There you go. Yeah, outside on mine. Alright. Now let's go to the trade center like I always want to do. I wonder what they got.
Trade
anything
center.
Interesting, anything like that?
I mean, there's a lot of things at the trade center. This is just a big city, so like really, most marketable things are gonna be there. I'll have to check on the city stat sheet as to like what the highest magical item you could get is, because there's levels for that and rules for it and things. What are you
I
looking
think
for?
we could probably do the market deals.
I'm looking for like
Share
a
and
fife.
Moonplanters.
It's kind of instrument.
Oh yeah, you definitely be able to find one.
Alright,
Masterwork even. Look up the Masterwork price if you wanted the Masterwork version of it.
Masterwork. Ooh, yes. That sounds fancy. Let's go with that. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Oh, good merchant. Of course.
Wait, what are they looking up? Just a
Oh,
pipe?
he's looking up the price of a instrument or something.
A
Yeah.
fife.
Wait, why are you getting a? Why are you getting a
Instrument,
pipe?
A fife.
Pipe. Why are you getting it?
You don't even know. It's just,
Why are you reading?
Okay.
It's a childhood. It's a childhood thing. You know, you used to play the
Why
fife.
are we this time getting a pipe in the middle
I
of
mean,
an
that's
operation?
not the only thing, but hey, it's
Yeah.
important.
Also,
All right.
did he like also think like
Mm.
we could like work anything with him, like giving out those illicit drugs to his whores, or do we need to like probably have more? He thinks. Like.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like he's giving out illicit drugs to his whores. We know that. Is that like something we could work off of, or
We could stop the trade line, or we can
does
make
he
it
have
that.
any advice, basically, aside from ledger-related things?
Main stitch?
Yep.
Aside from ledger-related things, he gives you the advice to keep your party mates close, because word spreads quickly around in these things, and you do not want to be caught alone, especially with the people in the underground.
Okay.
They are smarter than you think.
We could spread a rumor about Buckback.
And he actually holds up a paw, and quite frankly, and he rummages in his bag. And he starts looking through. No. Give me a second. And he takes out what seems to be a couple scrolls. And he goes over to the table and he starts scribbling on them. Scribble. And it takes him quite a while, actually. Eventually, he gives them to you three. Disguise yourself outside of here, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
And he gives you each a scroll of disguise self.
Ooh, snazzy.
Pretty nifty.
Yeah. He wants you to leave in disguise.
Alright. That makes sense.
Okay, I guess we roll disguise then.
Well, you will give me a disguise check once that time comes, and disguise self gives you a bonus to that.
Alright.
Okay. So they managed to
Dayspring would use that.
Roll it blind.
I suppose
right?
before we leave the room, maybe, or
Yeah, if
after we leave the building.
If you're wanting to just leave the building right now, he'll cast it on you rather than making the scrolls.
Alright, yeah.
You should probably use it when you're out of the building, so that there's no way that you're related to the building at all.
Yeah, we probably want to do it away from the building.
So he will give you scrolls then, and keep in mind, if it is not on your spell list and you're not a spellcaster, you do have to give me a use magical device roll.
Alright, I'll use that. Shall we do it now?
Can the scroll be cast on others?
It can, yes.
It's
well, it is. It's personal. Sorry, it's
a personal spell, so
it's range personal.
He couldn't have cast it on us anyway.
This is fair. He would have cast. If he did it on you personally, he would have done alter. Or sorry,
yeah, I don't have.
Yes,
I don't have use magic device.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
I am a spellcaster, but I don't have.
Yeah, you're a spellcaster. So
yeah, but I don't have use magic device, so I'll get that later.
Someone's gonna have to cast it on me because, well, I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
What he used?
He would have just given you the scrolls in that case.
Let's see.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, Dayspring has a decent use magic device, so she could probably do at least hers.
All right. Is it? What time is it?
I'm going to say it's around 4 or 5 o'clock at this point. Roughly.
Even after share?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you spent the grand portion of the day doing things, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have to wait for moon planters. I guess we can just fuck around.
It is up to you guys what you guys want to do in the meantime, or fast travel to that specific segment of time if you have nothing else that you wish to do.
Alright,
Didn't you say you want to go to the trade center?
You're gonna have to take off your voice changer between audio. You should set that up to a hotkey, like honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, also real quick, Cher's gonna see if the twins are at the hotel as well after she's done working.
The twins are not at the hotel that you originally left them at. Nor were they in the Revenge of the Rock. And that is better, yes.
They're gone. Oh well. Fare thee well, maidens.
No, Cher will find them again. They're gonna be her wife anyway.
No, you're
but she wanted more of the
not.
candy.
You're being wishful thinking. I can sense it, and you're a little bit fearful. Come on.
Well, seeing as my IQ is so vast, I'm gonna say no.
Your IQ lowered when you took
Your
the candy.
IQ is lower.
My intelligence went down by
You
1.
stupid
I'm so
bimbo! You stupid retarded bimbo!
I have like incredible
are a moron
intelligence and
compared to me.
incredible attractiveness. Like I am literally
Long eyelash, motherfucker! Ice cream cone head!
No matter how many pills you pop, you're still not gonna be perfect. Let's go.
I am perfect.
Whoa. Is that why
I'm
you took those pills?
semi-perfect without my hat, but I'm still perfect.
I imagine Grot's barking at everybody all day. That's pretty much what her thing right now.
Don't you have a broken tooth?
All right, fast travel
go.
for Moon Planter segment.
Woo!
All right, Moon Planter is paying attention to the cycles of the moon to estimate what time it is. He realizes it's getting close to midnight. Grot, are you still awake?
Yeah.
All right, Grot. I need to go down to the docks and do some business. Do you want to be part of that?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Remember, I'm going to keep you on a tight chain. Try to keep the barking to a minimum, and don't eat anybody unless I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, boss. Meet me.
I move you to a new map.
You'll never find Cher, by the way. She's hidden.
I dropped you off.
No, I meant memely. We'll never find Cher. Cher's also just going to continue working, I guess. Let's see how much gold she can make.
Well, around this time is when Cher would stop working.
Yeah, you don't know Cher's work ethic.
If you want to keep working, I will note that down.
Okay.
Now we were
Getting
told
into it.
Moon Planter was told to go to Dock 9 with the smaller ships. This looks to be like a massive ship.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in the right place?
Yeah, you are at Dock 9.
That is not a small ship at all.
I think I have to watch this shrink. I don't have a token there, so.
All right. Moon Planter's going to be taking a look around these corners right here.
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
I'll go ahead and look around too, I guess.
You start taking a look around, seeing what you could find. Around the docks, you notice that there does seem to be some of those cranes held with their contents held by weights, giant rocks pulled on the other side. Gotta love physics. This seems to be a loading dock for some of these things, and as you guys start coming along the way, both of you guys notice along the side here, you do see the words, "The Hazel Lady," written across the side of a ship.
There we go. It's all coming together.
Okay. This might very well be a pimp named Buckback ship.
Yes,
Very
yes.
large, well-armed ship.
On the side of the ship, you do notice many ports, either for cannons or portholes. A couple of them on the bottom seem to be open toward the bottom section of this dock here, and several little torches seem to be flickering around the area, as if there's probably not too much going on here, at least that you can see at face value.
Are there any other dock workers out and about, or are we the only ones here?
Grot, you actually do spy one that seems to be walking, kind of going up and down.
Grot's going to ignore that and try to sniff around for the sweet candy smell.
You start sniffing around for the sweet candy smell. Sniff, 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 sniff. Give me, actually, what was your perception here? Yeah, give me another perception, because you're rolling for a new thing specifically.
Okay.
You do get somewhat of a sniff from one of the open portholes toward the bottom right over here. Though before you could enact upon it, you do spy what seems to be a black-furred Persian right up the way.
A black-furred what?
A black-furred Persian.
Coming from the ship. All right.
This one right over here.
All right, and Moonplanter is making eye contact with the Persian, but he's not taking a move just yet because I'm expecting somebody to approach me with the cargo because I'm supposed to know the person when I see them.
He squints. He looks you back and forth. Looks you up and down. Kind of just passes. He doesn't actually interact with you. He just continues on his merry way. He just looks a little awkward at you.
All right. Stay close, Grot. Keep a nose out. Alright. So we're gonna meander down the stairs and walk across this bottom portion of the port to look inside that window that Grot was pointing toward. Through that porthole, rather.
You look inside the window toward the bottom port, and what you see is you're at that port right there. Is more obfuscated than not. It seems that barrels are blocking the way looking into those ports as if they are stacked high against the port window, and upon putting them up at the port window, maybe pushed open the window. Though that seems to be where that smell was coming from, as if the scent had just worked its way out.
Is it stronger now that we're closer to the window?
Yes.
Many candy.
Alright. We'll keep note of that, but we need to keep an eye out for somebody who's going to be meeting us here.
Please save some for share.
Alright. So we're going to move along next to the ship very slowly, listening, watching for anybody who might be approaching.
Give me perceptions, you, just while you're listening and watching, continuing to do the thing.
What is the exact time? Because we would have checked a clock before we came out here.
Exact time would be around 11 at this point.
Oh, we're here an hour early.
Wait, but we fast traveled to the
If you yeah, if you wanted to go to 12, you certainly can. I was just assuming you were in there. Okay.
That's what we need to do.
Fantastic. And it is 12 then. Look at you, midnight. And upon looking around, you do actually spy somebody who seems to be coming up to the rails and looking down. Hey, she's a beauty, isn't she?
Looking down to Grot. Yeah, she's alright.
Breakfast drools.
True.
And he looks down and
it's a fine chip too.
And he looks down and he chuckles. I see witches upon the waves and make that one look pretty too. He smiles. Got much room to complain. He gestures you up with a little nod of his head.
Moonplanter gives a light nudge to Grot, and we start making our way up the stairs.
And he retreated back into here, next to what seems to be a lit lantern.
And Moonplanter's going to keep 5 feet of space between the two of us.
And he looks you up and down. Looking for a job then?
I'm waiting for a job.
Hey, good answer. And he smiles, setting out none too soon, none too long from now. Quiet like on the waves, yeah. And he looks up and down. Dock worker's been paid off. We won't be around for a good while. Hope you got your sea legs about you.
On her ride.
Are we to be delivering something, or are we picking up something and bringing it to my boss?
And he thinks for a moment. Details that will be given to you upon on board, yes? Away from prying ears.
Sense motive, is he setting us up for an ambush?
Go for it.
I think you just have to take the ride.
I can't believe me, my stream just broke.
He seems to be, truthful to his word. He's just trying to not be spotted by people on the docks. He said he paid off the dock workers, continuing to go on to say they won't be gone all night. Just as a little,
so maybe the business is simply done on the ship, away from eyes. Okay. Moonplanter gives him a head nod.
Alrighty. He starts to walk out this way, gesturing you guys to come along with him. From on board, he seems to give a small whistle to somebody that's on board, who props down a gangplank down to this here rise for you guys to kind of go on and board on. Do you guys follow him on? Yes?
Moonplanter does. Grot, you coming?
Grot hesitates, but when you pull on the chain, she will follow. This reminds her of another vehicle she doesn't like very much.
Oh yeah, the airship.
Oh yes.
It's alright, this one shouldn't be taken off.
I will point out this looks almost exactly like the airship in terms of how the cannons are laid out and everything. It's pretty great.
Then Grot is very much struggling to keep a neutral face.
Yeah, this ship is massive. Holy cow.
Yup.
That is a pretty big ship.
Yup.
The fandom must have created it.
The fandom must have... Shut up, Illumin. Stupid retard. I'm trying
Alright, so we are following the Persian onto the ship.
Yep. I'm copying your tokens over. Give me one moment. I was on the wrong screen. That's why it wasn't working.
How many cannons are we dealing with here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cannons that we can see.
I will activate this
On
map.
both sides too. Shit.
Wait, I'm looking on Memely's thing since I don't own a token in that scene. Oh, what? Well, okay, no, yeah, it's 16 on both sides, but yeah, holy shit. Unless there's one under. Oh, there is one underneath
That's
too.
a big boat.
Holy cow, it's bright as day on this ship.
Oh, hang on.
There's 16.
Got that.
There's 32 total cannons that you can see.
Yeah, it's a freaking galleon, dude.
There-
Holy fuck! This is the equivalent of getting on like an airship carrier, or
Yeah.
fucking battle cruiser or something.
Funny thing is that he said go where the small ships are. Pointed toward this one.
This is not a small ship, even by big ship comparisons.
Hey man, I'm just giving you
This
his
is
words.
It's like the Yamato.
This is a freaking war galleon.
Yeah, well those were his
Alright.
instructions regardless. But this captain does seem to pull himself on. He does carry himself as such. It brings you on. You do notice, as you step aboard, there does seem to be a couple other crewmates quietly tending to their duties. Most of them, in fact all of them, seem to be bearing the same fur color, black. And it is actually pretty hard to see them in the dark as they start milling about. The only thing that really gives them away is that as some light glints from their eyes, you know how cats will fluoresce a little bit whenever they turn their heads and not. It's kind of like
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Horses actually have that same thing too.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah. Except our
Yeah.
irises are sideways.
It's cyan colored in horses though.
Oh, neat.
I think
I'll
it's
have
more
to-
green on cats.
It's interesting.
I'll have to look closer the next time around horses. All right.
Yeah.
Our captain here, he is going toward the starboard bow, so we're gonna follow.
And he goes up a step. Bonk. And he goes up onto the second floor here.
Okay. Foundry froze. Oh, okay. Now I can move again. I'm not able to move up the step, but we're going up.
Yeah, give me a moment. It's freezing on me too. Gotta love Foundry sometimes, sure.
Namely, Foundry's broke.
Hey man, I'm trying.
Memely,
to
why'd you break Foundry again?
Foundry's down.
Foundry's down.
Yep, I'm F5 and don't worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
Don't you worry about a thing.
It's not little things. Gonna be alright.
build a thing.
Don't you worry now. Don't worry about the
There
thing.
it is. Aha, there we go.
Loading. All right, we're up here now.
Yeah, and I'll make it dark up here too. Look at that. And he goes over to the steering wheel of the ship right here. Kind of
You
start
mean the helm?
the helm. Yes, I am not versed in ship terms, so
Oh.
forgive me on some things.
Wait a minute. We are not at the front of the ship. This is the back of the ship. Okay, we are on the poop deck after the ship.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it. Correct me on terms as I make them. If you know the terms.
Meanly's a little baby man.
Hey man, I told you that I didn't know about gambling either. I'm just giving you a heads up.
Or sex, apparently.
Yeah, you know it. So he comes up here and starts placing his paws upon the steering wheel as he starts to maneuver it left and right. Strangely, all of the crewmates that you've seen going up and down the ship seem to have masks on. It kind of matched their faces, the only thing not covered being their eyes, which you did see, like I said, kind of fluoresce as they caught gleams of light here and there. He himself doesn't seem to hold that same thing, but he is kind of steering left and right, and he's like looking over the deck as he sees some of the anchors being pulled up from the sea there, and he looks up and down towards you guys. Travel on the sea often?
No.
Well, we won't be going out too far. And he looks out, just out the way. And he points a little bit over toward the horizon where you would assume that the reef might end, and it'd be a little bit more of a wavier ride, as it were. Wind's right for tonight. And he looks towards you. A pimp named Buckback sent you, yeah?
Yes.
Great. We'll need one of you to carry out a job for us, yeah? Nice and quiet like. And the ship starts to pull away and flush outwards to sea, powered by a very light breeze that catches the sails and suddenly kind of kicks in, as if somebody might be controlling that wind a little bit. Yeah.
Moon Planter is going to pull Grot close to where she's almost at his hooves, and then he's going to give her a piece of chicken.
She like tears that shit apart.
He looks down at Grot and smiles up at you, Moon Planter. Well, I can see you're eager to take on the job.
Hey.
And he's saying this into you, Moon Planter, as if impressed by your pet.
Moon Planter is keeping a deadpan expression. He's not trying to give anything away emotionally.
Fine. Don't share a laugh, then. And he shakes his head.
Keep your secrets, then.
Yeah. The ship sails onward more and more and more, so you guys are out to the point where he said he might be. Ship kind of just comes to an idle rest, waving upon the sea, and he looks over the deck here. He's a little bit less quiet now that you're not so close to the docks themselves, and he kind of whistles down. Let me pull up my thing here. Hey, no fingers, get up here. And he there's like a little bit of a meow. Some cat with what seems to be a a paw with some missing claws seems to be making his way over toward the banister. On this side, kind of like looks up. Hey, Captain. And he looks down. Bring up the prisoner. And he nods. Hey. And turns around. You see him kind of go down the hatch. And then as he goes down the hatch, the captain looks towards you, Moon Planter. He'll be up in a moment.
You intend to tell me what this job is, or am I expected to guess my way through it?
Well, let me ask you. And he kind of thinks a moment. What would you do personally if someone wronged your boss?
Make him pay back the value of whatever that mistake cost.
And if that mistake would have cost your boss to be imprisoned for life on criminal, what would you say the consequence would that be?
I'd say a very long, drawn-out death.
Right. And then he definitely chose the right one for the job. And a few moments later, as he's pulling up somebody on the deck, you notice that he seems to be pulling up a blindfolded, rather pink-looking pony. All in, the person that you were seeing, that you had seen casting the spells and preparing the rituals needed for that arcane circle. Seemingly bound, gagged, and pulled up on deck. Got him right here, sir.
A pink one, you say?
Yeah, wait, which one is all in again?
All in was that one, that really nerdy one you guys saw coming into
Our magic nerd.
the magic nerdy guy.
Oh, yeah.
How
He didn't like immediately hit on Cher, so you can go ahead and kill him.
Base?
He's pulled up and he seems to be struggling left and right, and the captain goes on to saying, Mr. A Pimp Named Buckback caught this one snooping around his business where he didn't need to be. And quite frankly, it's a little suspicious that after he noticed this, a ledger's gone missing. And he looks towards you. And he looks over the way. And given your description of what happens to traitors, he says more loudly so he can hear, I think we got 2 good cinder blocks in a sea so we can start scrubbing the bottom of the ocean looking for it. What do you think?
You gonna kill the kid, Moon Planter? Oh no!
I think that that's a really good place
Oh, come on.
to end off
Don't
today.
fornicate yourself. No. This is a terrible place to end.
It
That
is a
not good
perfect
to
place to
That's
end
a great
off.
cliffhanger.
That would be
Kill
if
him.
we had more of an emotional connection to him, that would be like the season finale.
You kind of don't care
Yeah,
about
like,
him or want him dead, so it's like, whatever.
Yeah, if you
It's kind of an asshole.
now if you made it the girl that was on the ship, oh, Mealy, you fucking dunce!
Yeah?
Why don't you make it the girl? Who came
What?
with us?
The what?
What?
Oh, the
Oh,
Kieran,
no.
you mean?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
the Kieran.
Hey, I mean,
Oh, that would have been a struggle.
She could have very easily have been snooping around, looking for things about the dragon, or even doing her own thing. I forgot what she was.
Or just
here
being like
for.
a dumb, innocent Kieran who was in the
Yeah.
wrong place.
If you did
Oh.
that would have been great, because she's been with us through like the entire campaign since like we first made her cry and stole all her food.
you know what? I think that's a great idea, Cher.
Are you gonna retroactive?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you already did the
You already did the.
intro.
You've
No.
never let me go back on a damn thing before. You gonna do that for yourself?
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, we
do it.
didn't let Sharon cast detect poison. It doesn't count.
Well, on this point, I'm gonna be way more into it because this is way more interesting than the fucking ping. Because we're all just gonna kill him. We don't give a fuck about him.
Wait, didn't we need him to make the portal? No, actually, fuck
No,
him.
he
was
was
the
just
one
one of the
that
did it,
workers. Yeah. do it
Okay,
with
yeah,
the
fuck
Kieran.
this
The one
guy.
heading
Holy shit.
Like,
No,
we can get
wasn't he like
another
heading
nerd.
it up though? I thought he...
no.
The guy
just
was
like-
heading up the research for it, similar to how Ankh was. Fireheart still helps with the one in Bleakburn, so she was there to like help out with it and shit. But yeah.
Yeah, the Kieran would be way better though.
Yeah.
thematically.
No, I agree.
Uh,
That's a really good retcon. Good job, Cher.
Yeah.
And she
I
does
can't
see.
believe you're gonna make Moon
By the
Planter
way,
kill
how much
Fireheart.
extra money? How much extra money does Cher make while she continued to work?
You got another client. 75.
Okay, another 75. Cher will take it.
And keep in mind that Mr. Buckback does expect eventually a cut of that, mind you.
We will see.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how much I made, so yeah.
Man, I'm pretty sure he
Alright.
knows how much his bitches
Yes,
make.
and I can't say that I-
All right, and with that, I
Alright,
think that's a good
hold
place.
on. GM, before you stop the stream, all right. activate the Omega-13 and reintroduce who they pulled up from the below deck.
All right, I'll introduce. As he comes up, struggling, blindfolded and bound, comes shimmering with her scales in the moonlight. Oh man, there she is, your friend Fireheart, who's making really like struggled, like she's actually kicking her little hind hooves, and she's like trying to bite at the fabric gag in her mouth. That's the word I was looking for. Gnawing at it, biting at it, and you actually see her briefly up into her like Neric form for a moment, as if trying to intimidate the person. And he kind of just like drops her like a hot lump of coal right there for the captain to look at, and he says that same thing for you. Curious, isn't it? And he looks down. What your nose will get you into. This one seems to have quite the nose about her, at least for someone who's not a cat, and I know all about being curious. And he smiles, and as he smiles, you see a gold tooth appear in the a gold fang appear on the pirate's muzzle.
Moonplanter gets a big fangy smile across his face, and he says, "Very curious."
All right, I think that's a proper ending. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording. Say
Bye,
bye.
Amelia.
Auf Wiedersehen.